na we no the reorganization process no akwanim yie pa na esha say polling station na eko electoral area na eko constituency ni nyina peaceful, very in fact esha say craft flag bearer, it was very peaceful assembly and eba polling station, eba electoral area, eba constituency and regional so ewie nyame ya adoma 3rd October ewo Ashanti region party ne bekwa kuyi regional executives and so we are hoping say and also ebeye asundwe jo so ne be ya NPP amanyuku no ebetimi agina brane na enema so etimi akose dia SSC eko na yede nyankopon ase se waye ne sa na yede nyankopon ase papa meso meda nyankopon ase say last week Monday and a week me buy no mentimi amma bi mo abisi ananope ya masan so ni atiefo ahie enti meso meda atiefo ase Gordon ene da ase so me do ma se pass omutimi ehwe echi ema me afi omo so a na omo ntimi nka no bis amubisa amasen so me do omo so ase enti no de me do ma se pa enti yaba anope na another opportunity say ye dey som oman Ghana amane Ghana for afa Ghana man afa ntuma prefera na ye dey nyankopon ase you see one election nyina aba ade ba ko a esi a me eye me de ene say akwasinti entimi anwini first vice chairman ewa Ashanti region ene ye me da Asante ase say omato abade ati akwasinti me da Asante ase pa say amato abade Ashanti region MP omahu the kind of nipa akwasinti ye me be kan na fidie so say anko executives na frame me from Ashanti region do na binu edi nkomo so koko ayi a friend is saying koka de ebedin say ombeto abetiam na mo kwasinti de ombeto abetiam because bitterness ayi nipa anka bitterness na ania kwasinti na ne track record for me na no enya de ana obey party no ba bi enti personally me da Asantema say omato aba e de atia akwasinti na onye part of NPP Ashanti region executive a good news for me na me da nyankopon ase na me da Asantema so ase enti ye bekom moma yemfa the bonkrata no na poso emra I say usu anope good morning to you I say me do so papa me jidi say adia kan din so ho ye enti me da ase enti I say usu die oni mama dia da krokra metenenka enti I say very good morning to you kokrentu mi for emiti adia kan din so enti mama yankofa the bonkrata na mra na poso mra na yenhwe nsema the various newspapers no edbuy na fi wia ne aka wa chire nyina so no na yedi aban ti ano pay daily guide na ono ebo amani na daily guide hs NPP akwa yi executives omo ba be di party nanim for the next 4 years na omo a to abamo omo no enfo ni bi ni gu animu nti chairman Mohammed Adam ano so odanimu Dr. Koboy edanimu koka eni abronyenyi na Ignatius Kwesi Afrifa omunyina regional executives NPP chairman for NPP ayomo no na odibi infoni e de aba no say omo call for unity omunyina call for unity Samia Okunso ebeto odwa say o social media so kana Japan ni pe Alex Tete no de side ni nam say yachi Samia Oku edem ewo iyuku na Sami ababidina say sa asem no enye no kre in fact okoso kra allege say Dr. Baumia kra so say iyoko for action nti da bia anajo oko iyoko eko report no ho ne nyina sansem nyina no enye no kre na etore bia anaja okan biblia na akwa bibio ho nti ensem de bokrata daily guide ne de ode ebai ni yento aso na yenhwe ensem ahodo a de bokrata ahodo no so edeba jesi brana behwe eyinima me na emse akwakoto baby a eyana eche kakra no enti ohwemu a the new crusading guide or say powerful movement opposing gold board must be resisted. Duncan Williams. In Tianope, sa enkomoyi medini kakra. On say ye do baby ye de politics ye de ayi asofo sem no ye de ye politics. On odi me ba no maka sa asem no sisi a koka ede Democrat enu so adi nkunim ene ania stories ahodo aka ye nto aso na ye nkohwe jasi wo he ano pay Ghanaian Times Democrat enu say cutting waste key to economic recovery odi ekoso some mobile project ahodo over 2000 was stopping nyina also cutting waste yo bantinya eja ene bechere ene nsem bibro say poor oral health linked to diabetes okay and hypertension tini nyina so be bokra tano e de ho asem e de aba okay yen to aso na yen konkohwe the chronicle the bokra tani or say NPP regional election Koka Okoboy emerged Venus nti so de aba or say Takwa mines lease Goldfields meet key renewal terms Chamber of Mines yo kana sigbenu no na o leading ti say yen san fa ye gold no and some good force for no munkutu. Tend the Bokra Teddy Aba. Ochiman, they say, my accuse Achimansa DC, say, Odinho Ashaman, Ahinsimu, and also the Bokra Chronicle, Eddie Wassam, Eddie Aba. Yantuasom. The informer, the Bokra Teni, say, could you upon Kruma at the Chief Justice Echo Court about legal vacation and some senior air crossing. Na sawaye okay enti saa de no wo hwemu a Chief Justice ene Yera Mahama te say adwuma Mahama pe no na oye see judicial na ba be almost like an extension of the executive, which is very unfortunate. The Democrat so e de ho asem ne nsema hodo so odiaba yento aso the Republic Press the Democrat any or say NPP regional election Jeff Abronye retains seat as Okoboy takes Greater Accra. Eyoku and Samuel Oku were denied, say Eyoku for Enche no. And a Greek for no, a summer Sunday eviction alert and answer alarm. And you know the Democrat who has some evidence. Dr. Bernard Okoboy now leads MPP in Greater Accra region. Yantuaso. The New Center Democrat answer the Omaba and Penifua, Yataba Momuya so or the Omufuni so Ediaba. Now, say Omo pledge hard work, any unity, and if a party renewal, any grassroots mobilization for the party. So I say government to invest 10 billion in agro processing Mahama. Mahama there 10 billion there. Hey, about first one 10 billion Hope City. Or buy 10 billion big push, and now they are called 10 billion agri sector. Baby, 10 billion, 10 billion, 10 billion. So my mama dear, 10 billion dear. Of an account. Yen to aswe na yen koshe in some Democrat. So the Castilian Democrat any Okoboy secured decisive victory. The Democrat there ba Umia salute new NPP regional executives. Asantuma Koka wins landslide, pledge inclusive leadership in Ashanti region. In Tiaudu, any Koka, as some candidate and a winning. We are super and check. Is there the Koka? No one fast Santamana and Kahua. Now, where we are, Asantuma Koka and then the Democrat, the custodian at the Ehwasa Media. It's a Greek Setano, a slow down crack of 3.6%. In May, as a Greek Setano, a Gusua and Kutuduno, FM Kwana Echo, and Chi Hunsen Bibri. Another Prenso Eka Galamsi Hon Ansem. Yantuaso. The Ghanaian publisher, the Democrat, say Koka NSN, so Ababidi Asantuma MPP with decisive victory. To know the Democrat anymore. Impetus, Zicta challenge to produce evidence of the 8,160 pounds payment. Now, Zito Kakwe, and say a friend is Zita Sabu saying, or an apology of a diplomat. As I say, or an apology of a diplomat. There's a Ufa propagandist. Now, Odiomu could be on my hair. Zito Kakwe says Zita Smawa Sabano, or a propagandist. The foreign minister, Okujota Blakwa, MC a propagandist. And key institution said Ghana High Commission are a UK. Because see, Ghana is a part of the Commonwealth. And UK near Babia is a buo and the Ewa Huntife Nipa, Akufo Addo odio ne call UK oko survey ni enuonyam a eba ho na scholarship nsem ba ekwan a nipa no fa so na otimi negotiate with universities no ebo Ghanaian students no ya dizita hwan koyekwan hwan koyi no call ho no na yese nsimhunu na on the odi ewo kru no so no edi gu Ghana nyine mu asenti ebebe ma sankomo no ibibiem kakra na ya hwedia ewum and I say why are Ghanaians operating with impunity? I don't know pray ebisa mahama edi ebiem na be I don't know pray open adi onim enti kojo akon kuma so yesi wa siu chief justice the Democrat no edi ho asem aba yento aso and pay the discover the Democrat oseba umia enen so no new executive said aba no ono so no o kan omo asem na oboma abaso ti say ne Duncan Williams say ye monpae enfama good board ti no so asem o Democrat elemo ene sema hodo aka enti asadia na EFNC na breko na fi enfa demu no na enfa sema hodo aka nyina entwa so emra me da asem abusanti Democrat ba dwa so no na post no ensem omode ba na ene ho na entra video bi circulate o social media so na me video no I say you say so for Penny Duncan Williams say Ghana for monpae Emma Gold Board na attacks bi any bibi ba Gold Board so a is a sunsun wiase no any rems bi no ama eye Ghana for ye nimu ada na ye monpae Emma Gold Board last week no say ye monpae Enfante insuo no ani ye kwaye a sending sase agaramsefo emuntum no ye monpae na eso nkata ye monpae magana sa nsase ye monpae magana insuo this week o say ye monpae enfama Gold Board na sunsun bi ni nipa bi asore e de atia Gold Board nti so Penny Duncan Williams say ye monpae enfama Gold Board arusia hwe edu ba bia ase etimi kanokre ede kyerɛ mpanifo ewukuri mu na ye be kanokre we nya atumdidie ye kanokre ede akyerɛ Ghana mpanifo last 2 weeks and last week and a minority no led by the minority leader Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markins ene abena osei asare kojo opon kroma any minority members no sorry yes say God board aton ye gold aboka munti ani ye pa God board aton gold aboka na ade na sase no odi kan boka $214 million and a minority ne kan ho asema no be di tro say enya no kre omomo ka bia ansana IMF edi report edi aba what IMF report mu say gold board aboka akoto gold aboka na fasika ebejisika ye boka agrada eye sika gari wo kromo ase wa moka ma ni agrada oye sika gari fasika bejisika wa moka omo asofo ahodo ene money doubles na de nyina obi ani hono ma wa ese adwuma na boka but ye the Ghana sika e de amasa medemfi se onkoto gold mrana Ghana ye nkoto ni nyafa so wa boka $1.7 billion abuja woni ni $1.7 billion e betimi aye $1.7 billion ena samedemfi aboka ama ene ameno kasei o the MPP for ne kan ya enye no kra World Bank report ababeka eno na ma MPP mpanifo parliament ka say dabi yentimi ntrase ema sukano ma asamedemfi enfa Ghana fo sika enwura topre etiasi asore ne ye call for accountability and almost as on demand answers na amubisa questions ehwana samedemfi akotena join news o say ai NDC for any abrem so because omofo say me na me dem ko opposition me na me ye propaganda ti dem ko opposition ti no mani abre o me so na sisi na ne kwasi ada na so Penny Duncan Williams abase afedie attacks bi e wo sunsun mu se wo hefa teta se time gold board nti Ghana for monpae e fama gold board ayinum afenyum akenum omone attacks na abrose asare hono na omone attacks enti se Ghana for mompaye enku abrose asare no mana anasa afenyum akenum eno eba musen because gold board no last week so penny would now say ye mompaye enti agalam say sa wo penny ama galam say e koso a e gold board so penny Duncan Williams wo penny ama galam say e koso wo Ghana e sami jamfi any gold board no mo facilitators and sponsors of illegal mining e Ghana gold board because he per the records Ghana gold a yenya no emu export bi Ghana had kono emu 56% efi small scale mining sector ho na eba na 56% no so no 85% of the 56% no efi illegal gold miners in China eba and then sami jamfi and auto gold nyina ekoton gold nyina e Ghana enti illegal miners ni gold no sami jamfi na eto tieni ye pa ene gold a etu Ghana ha no so fa gold no fa say o de fa 10 bars o fa 10 bars biara 10 bars biara of gold a emu ensia efi small scale miners no enche na eba na ofa ni ensia na efi small scale miners na eba na emu enan anase nine na fa entu fi galamsey fo nchen na eba enene gold board pe ene sambeja fi pe ena wo kwan se omuto gold e Ghana na wo ka kire se omunto illegal miners gold but ene illegal mining e koso ebi illegal mining e koso Ghana ha ene ana yera John Dramani Mahama no ebi sida e Ghana ebi sida e unprecedented ebi sida enti SSA so Penny Duncan Williams one of Penny Ajinasare any asofo penifo no a na Akufo Addo wo so a na mo sori ekasetia illegal mining no this is the time esa mo sori na mo take yera John Dramani Mahama mo take no friends for responsible for illegal mining na ekoso no na mo bisa questions na mo call for accountability na mo call for action against illegal mining sabre nyampaibo sabre ye mompaye enfa ma ensase ni nsu a yase no ene CSIR for almost scientists catch say the quantum of metals I won't no there's no way I naturally betimi ate even betimi ate and na metals I consume to say mercury ni cyanide no na dey afra ye nsu no ebusua ye na ye di poison ye no poison and very soon no Ghana for nyina be start say na kidney ashasi and na kokolebunum ni ade a kohese na kidney problems no ekoso galamsey number 1 cause of kidney issues Ghana enti monhwe ni panim na monka no kurenkyire nipa monhwe ni panim monka no kurenkyire aban se kwame aban ade a wo ye no enye Akufo Addo wo so no wo ka kire ne say on fa state of emergency emra ni yemfa nko illegal mining Akufo Addo wo so no wo ka kire Ghana for say Akufo Addo ntimi nko illegal mining ti wo na wo ba beko enne efie edan mu nyina ye tu galamsey lord kwan mu nyina ye tu galamsey enne galamsey etu atese galamsey ebuso ba chema untumi yesi obi aye galamsey wona asase so enchema untumi eda afiase enye so no na akwa galamsey o yesi na sase a wato atuaka as many millions akwakoji license no obi akwa galamsey wo so enchema untumi ene odansan enti ene Mahama waba be prema ka kire se wa appointees ene o party for eye illegal mining enti ne hese of Penny Duncan Williams oba ka kire Mahama say wa appointees ene o party for eye illegal mining no ti wo mo na twem aso ene ese mo ka kire no e me ka kire se mo mpa enti nsu ani e me ka kire se mo mpa ye enkata amena so e me ka kire se mo mpa ye e ma gold board boy FM or boy ka apart from say all sponsor illegal mining Ghana has say me dey say ensase no omo did to gold ne Benson koton so a na wasan so aton aboka no sa to gold na aboka enti mun ka no krenche Ghana mpanifo na mun nyai say da bia no na mo krokro ensem no yi esa abena se asare any afanyuma kenem sorry last week last 2 weeks demanding accountability from gold board na pay so penny abasa fe the attacks be gold board so Ghana for mon pie enti efi na ekobia wa ach obeka gold board asem bi apa na say ona oye ayibonsama awo Ghana ha pay Ghana yedi enti ona wa attack gold board. Is that the picture I want to paint in this country? So penny po say on po Ghana for a bit demanding accountability. Sami Jenfi will have to account for the $1.7 billion now. What to go to Abokano? So one accounting and now, obey accounting or Chinebi. Into Nima, Omwa contain a year, and Nano, your power, SYZ, no catcher, Joseph Yaminum. Or Simunimu and the Yamonko. I'm from Monkoma police for any Antimonko court. Near Nima Samone. Because no microphone or you come fast to Amudi Asem. In your own interest, so be court me do asamone. That's all between because a time is coming and you have to account for your stewardship. And Sami Jenfi will account for every penny, every dollar bia or spending with gold board hono or be kan wasem. Ebi anadie. Uji di man crofo bi dinti. Wasem ba yenka and Sami Jenfi yenka wasem. And the media house to be anywhere Kasa Media Fiasem. This a movement TV pe. But be any Ghana ha print for newspaper TV for or be an Kasa Media Fiasem. But I media video better canasem. And now one Crawford did and then young people Mukrano, some Media Fiasem bar and Crawford and people no more. O Kasa Media Fiasem ya near Fro Jaisa or trust some Crawford Media Fiwan near Frost Dility. And let Sami Jenfi obi an kanasem movement TV pe ene ye kasa me Jenfi asem aha so de no kre ene ye kanche ene ye beka ne se de tie pepepe en Sami Jenfi and that de e also be fa ho adi but ochira bi ba you account for every person say sunsun wi asiu say ehunam wi asiu sika bi aba onche bia no obe account for midi edi Kwaku Dawuro we ejudwam on movement in the morning. That's it, Ajamana, and a God Nasarabidi, a come home, a pension, a dear bro, and Kobebia.
Dawuro.
And that's so the maybe I'm a quick be anyhow. Maybe one can be bro, Mr. B.
I say, kind of Baha, and I said, one of them. And I was a boy with the share at the Numa, or try, and it me tight.
Yeah.
Lady, as you could trouble upon us while we see ya.
That could see more. It's real back on them. And Cranus or move a bit yanka, to whom somebody behind a sense in me. And no more trim behind and tree, or more tree, just if you ask how we are so much tree and tree, and now Papa buy. But Rachel was in the dinner, we know, Missouri, if I see a trim behind, no more said, maybe Mamma, so Papa Betchamaye, Kwaku. And now, Papa, share the air and tree to let me see. That's the right idea, though. Papa, let me say it was the true year.
You come
so. Now you see that this is almost Papa was it, Mitchell Trimu Bay. Mitchell Trimu Bay, Mitchell Trimu got it. Ever better picture.
Yeah. Moi, actually come
about Mumbai.
And you know, said it be Armaba, and Tian French Name can say, to the Bia, Trahana. Ya bi akwa nkrofo nto nka nkrofo kakran so befre na mo abisa wase bi aye nto nka na de na ekoso na ade
bi so acho bone
aden
opa o ma you from us that is there but that ba do na send you message
and your tisa wo kasa pen
and this one we kasa wo yare
dem say na please
and yes wo ye adwuma ba bi dia ye
ni na nsen yare no simple
yes inti
ma la mu musale say ba ga send very dia
that's it Dawuro and TV ano yaba inti omo abisa ase do mo ase omo se bo mpa e man so ye do mo ase inti ni nyina aye inti yaba bedu inti mo so so mo so ye da mo ase no anti enkomodi ese bi ho elections no akọ ama make say ni nyina akọ kama and drum say last weekend for to aba Ablekuma West for yeah Ablekuma West for to aba nti omodi na ye constituency se me kan se mo nya ikakrama adia
wo beni
adia so wini massive adia Amina Mohammed second vice chair nti so wini kama pa se emu ni victory no emu hwam pa nti adewi ya hadwen
that's a very quite
nti adia no pay e ma tinkwa so adepanso contested and hwam so no so contested as constituent youth organizer okay so no so wini Ablekuma West hwa yeah nti adepanso wini Olivia Efia adepa awute India with aka woman king to no so ewini won ti adepanso yamanitin na yensusu echi omunyina na regional elections no so no ekoso ama nkunumdie so abama party no ninti amesi nkunumdie abama party ni se yanti hwinten bia yanti kita yanti jami ayedin obewini ayeden ewini obelusu so ayeden welusu na mehu se omo elusu nyina so ede opa ene odo ema omo ewini ni tirinkwa pledge omo support say ombeden omo ni omo ebeye adwuma but I think areas bi horman nko for hwedi bi si especially Ashanti region, Greater Accra region and Eastern region say me can say hodie na tough because our region means no ewo dynamics bia na very competitive enti Ashanti region ewini na menya sure say ni win no eye nipa bebere wonwa menya sure say koka win no eye nipa bebere wonwa nti odi nkonem na me de am de anope na me ka say akwasinti win first vice no and the em de pop many di agye no and me am na ase sa kwasi intelusu for china bi obehun because wo hwe say bitterness say anka akwasi nti embodiment of bitterness e wi ase wo betimi de na ho say you see the so to me the s I akwasi nti so ejina ho ama bitterness in the party and the party don't need people some be party can oh yeah gentleman nti emanutiri nkwa say such a nasa kana kabeme akasantima ho be me nwa say such a gentleman ho no mo a na mo so mo ko to ma akwasi nti say first vice aka enye papa nti no o ya ade pa that's it hefa na results no ye onwa
results no
hefa na ye onwa
that would man in your general overview if you are one mai
results no yenyamu kakra wa ha
okay
na me na Ashanti region unse ha na minimu wo mu nim se de obi a ho odin city amanfo afrefre me wo suban bi se ye to abawi na results ba na afre me amfi sanam si manti because I na question me pesa ade no enti omo frefre na mi mu
wo ayi ni pa
no o TV ho hwe o ya bo baba no na ofre obusa se ekose me no sam no frefre na mi fa record wa wu bi
me da no pa se na mpa isi aye hye no bi obi titi we so kan si kona ko hwe na semwa if you da be na mbe monitoring and evaluation TV ho hwe na nkofo ka na me be me mo assessment
na Ashanti region media the nwanwa com officer no because Dr. Ishak Chebro be minino pa menina ya adwuma radio swatche ba kesken die na me wokumase no na me ntan hu no ewo media no akira me ba he no enem hu no pa enti ho no de nwanwa kakra na me say Dr. Ishak Chebro be be wi but amaso
okay
Francois in fact eno na hu say nansana ni no na hu say amanfo do poyando pa but on to ni me yi kakra bi o ye kakra bi kama obinya be di agina on politics a we no because na amanfo free bi say obi e bi say na poyando de no ko say poyando de no ko say Francois de say our system no mu o ye organizer nti obi a wadi organizer na ma 2 terms de say o ko contest no wonso wo buy wadi 1 term as comes director na officer ono no ko contest ya emembo edin kakra nti hono na enye nwanwa pi se owini ye odi no Kwaku apia de si ye no eya di sua bi a esese obia sua bi obia o bisa wo ka se o frɛ Ashanti region na wo ka se kwasinti mo na mo ka se kwasinti de o mu
forget
kwasinti de mo forget ba odine ho die
e be din so beto be
wa de o mu yisi ni se odine ho die oni ya atena yi hwe odine ho election enye election de obeyama won obeye me say me ni no me yankono no me ni nante on constituency ho ofija kwa Abri South onene the only constituency chairman in Ghana ne constituency ho electoral area bia or party office electoral area bia onene biye na be okoye bia me no nso ne koye okobia no bia me ne koye onene se oye ni pesado afiso a etia bia mo ha no afremi wo hene me se bia mo ha wase ne me ba na ahia me ha me hia no na pampers me pampers hampa asabo hampa kesia assorted nema owi a no di English account just wani na saa no aye no wo ayi region no mu saa enti se du so okọ contest na rodiani a obinya dom chema untumi obi a na o hold Ashanti regions nti woni no contest dia wo bebre baba o free ho no a kwa mu da ho no de no so say yes bibi da so betime wini ena bio Ghana ha say situ ya ba no ni say oh asome si akoba akon akomienu oh wabre enti se nipa wakobida wo ye first time na woni no contest ya this wo ye adwuma no ma no bro so
they be qualify sa semni obi a wako election da na after defeat no wa conducting who
that's good wa conducting who na nya wani abuto o metete party no be di party na bro no be di party na bro
ebi so akobi elusu asan ko elusu ambako ambasa ko elusu
because so be di party na bro
because okoba on conducting who
be di party na bro anti say okona bana conducting ya wo say na party man no hwe
yes
eduru hanso ni pay ese man kwan moko betima ye nti odi no ho de no de bo anu no sa anyama mienu no oni ni pana tena yie na wakobi okoba ye no nso no wa ameye basabasa entia party no o conducting no say de ru kan no kama enti na man for mu se tema untumi ni ho de a ene de oni the right person ye de no ebeko eno mo de na ko enti o ma ya de Ashanti region Eastern region Greater Accra Bono region Abronye Oyiniye kama now say no me ni party was saying onya 201 just what you pa enti all well and good media dey me dey ba kun so mu ni say yantin tokwa yantin basa ba bia 16 regions no o matu aba nura ena Western North nso toye na nana brenya nso wini ye
okay nana brenya wini as you
organizer yeah okay enu na ho nso omo to omo de nso ye boko ama bibia aye kama nti yebeda election committees ni na se yebeda delegates na se na yada aspirants ni na nso ase omo ne omo supporters se omo hwebo aye ema bibia aye kama na me hwe video bi am say Ashanti region omo wie no mko Dr. Kokofufie.
Yeah.
Enra.
Nefe.
Enra.
Nefe pa.
Okay.
Ono olutie no. Fie no mkoshi aye. Ena omo edidi nkomo kama. Nti o ma ya ade na mishira omo nyina.
Nti magodon wi ana videos kakra me wono na me dia chere tifo. Wi ana fe ya hwese regions no hwan ne hwan eni etimi di nkono. Godon ma me nji won so wona wo kumase.
Na mo kumase.
Okay. Okay. Ni di kan che ma ntumi video ne ko sen.
Is kokuna no wodin. Enipa e baaye no. Me memmo Ashanti regional constituency organizers
ewo mu ye wo hifa
ewo Dr. Bamia campaign office
kwasinti ba hobi
me de kwasinti mi nim no na me hu pa mi hu no kwasinti no Dawuro e ma na nye lies da kwasinti di wa
ojimi ma
money di wa
me so onye party no
me person I don't want to waste my time
on party no from me member
Kwaku me sira o me coin nkofo say in fact on pe Dr. friend say on pe chema wuntumi asem ushi enipa ba ye na emotions na ewo mu nti ameda so chairman nyina ase se do musi kasa dem pa bo mo boy en Kwaku na enya asenkepa well organized unfortunately before a individual me baso no na ebi mu kan na vigil kwa hu hia na vigil hall mo de Kwaku ye bi ese delegation kwa na Kwaku sia ase ama nkofo bi do makwa kasa but me ye hu bibia asa wo ho enipa fi bebe ne bai be yes a program the bibia ase Kwaku na Saturday na lopa ana wapa na me call Jansa Asante Atem Asante Atem North na Kofi Ofosun kansa e papa nso e da form nti me ko e Dr. Bamia so e ba be hye ne nimunyam before na me sa call back to Kumasi call Jubilee Park wodom na Kwaku me drew ho no enkoma na e koso no na bibia kyese kuka be wini na bibia so kyese Kesken e be wini na bibia kyese amufa e be wini na emomu no na obia entimi nkana bontin Kwaku this is the first time me hu say MPP regional elections was Ashanti region are very very competitive pa na so no na tension ni ho o se tension nko e na tight competition no so nko ubra ho no mo a obia na obi di nkomo
Yeah.
Obiara obi di nkomo sere na meye we say ye be bi tiw ye be we say no mu nyina di nkomo sa hu tension bia ho but no obiara hu se competition nyina all positions na mu odi in fact youth organizer say na mu odi papa secretary emu den organizer na nyina mu odi na man tise confusion bia si ho se mu si bob yi nyina say we wakoto aba wa ha police fogu ho no mo wo mo munye entitled some be call perimeter no ho no obia me hu so bia mpo for say bia me kofa me atia no media for to bia ba bi kama na Kwaku na enkomo a ekoso no me kan nyina bu abonten but except to say Ashanti region for the omo pe no Kwaku omo saka sam de bi hu no in fact enumre no una mukromu na ubomo to anka obomo to fried rice na de ko bia uzo se MPP atade bia se ho na gwie na ka se kuka se pa omusi ye ni age enwa no de omo pe no Kwaku omo saka now there's a new challenge na isi wo show de chema kuka compare chema wuntumi a gulf of difference will be an approach we are seeing in the politics no chema wuntumi na that time no ye will be a better kill NDC for etimi stop NDC for say omun take over the region with omo violence this man and he succeeded in doing that wo hwe chema kuka so a Kwaku one in human relations excellent one in kofu bebre din ko matena yesi na wo kan earlier no ukọ contest na wulu so a empantena ekeka ensem basa wo party no ho dia akoso no across the country na amama hu se MPP for wo ye papa Kwaku mo di money hu
me say
ne dru holo ma on be so di money
you must learn how to manage your defeat as a politician
chaba Kokofu say in fact enkomo na ekoso nyina no ma te se do bi kan ho asemboni o de no mo kan ne se wa mantem de no mo kan no
I must say Chema Kokofu
na wo ho
ne ekotia no
me na me wo na me te de me kan
me so de
because da wo te ye
de na maso wo fam
e to me ka me de na
I must say or show signs of indecisiveness
me de ba anti wo
and the mo no part of the campaign
me ka me te wo ground Mr.
And yes, oh, to the Benubi Huname.
That is my soul from it is me and quiet. Me what you all decisiveness no dear me hollow, me manti.
Okay.
And then I send me na meti, almost say, Chairman Friends Cooker. When you Martin Archer for the past 4-5 years. Every Muka Casa and a Drew Bunya, or Bobika Cra, or Befrey said, he someone said, and not Natchanum. Or multimillion and new and to a bentiano. Sana meti or hollow. Second one so say must Chema Kokofu so obey EP boss no so no as say the politics in ya kakra enti local politics was Ashanti region won said that emfa ne hu enhim enti nyina no ebenu ma eye bad attribute enti no eye say enra Chema Koka ekofi a wonna kwakodi enkomo ya bibia na wo hwe say do si atuhia no a kusi some form of genuineness bia e wo mu nyina mu Kwaku youth organizer Abranten Ameyaw Martin me say the communicate interestingly because we are anti being no they would be said the Abranten no why you know Ashanti region me say the name but me ko fi na me because I winner na anti was very happy so am win the nyamiase enti friend say regional secretary say regional secretary say Francois no me amiensa in fact Awuku Francois ene Poyando me be pese na Poyando no si no wa peke signals no no go don na me nu mpie preko na adese me wia benya ko edwade akọ
me so na ona ayi obi emso bi friends na di kakra
obusa na aduane asem
some brain na wo kan aduane asem any password yes say asem edani password
na obwa
abalo so na mfimi
wa
what asem edani password say asem ketwa wo kan aduane asem
wa okọ election na be hu say election day no
yes
ya na nya dey
edani dey be ye dey ama amofa jantoa say the Kwaku kan earlier no we are brand here na ewiase de conduct you Kwaku at a point that na ko pe band ma chairman no amofa Abufa Jantua at the point I know up a bantima position B and the Muya Demano Bakwaku one paba or conducted the whole kama I'm a raging in enemy say Abufa Jantua you with papa or the position be sent inside will be very young man may go be a better bear 1 or 2 years. Yeah, when Nusuku ultimate a winning yeno, but then Yamias also were youthful. It's youth bracket, no, they identify with him a lot. Now, then it's wording. And the man to say music with him, yapa, yeah, some so go. And when you who said 1 year a year, see you, Chelsea. Chelsea.
Or a gentleman, yes, a good summer to about Ediamano. Make way to early departure. Make quite but before that, you know, Poyandu sing. It's any account Hanen for as a say the campaign. And the most reason for 2 dinners to about the man, and he said, now as a grown adult, and parts need to be and go for say. And it may be under the bridge as a part in the John 9 as I say, because Poyando is very popular and none can call for better man. But Sanya 9, maybe especially now, Shanti regional minister now grown. It will be a call for say Abroso. As I say, Tino, on Saturday, on Tenafi now, on says any many because obetimi IAB before the map partner that na me ko na me ni Henry Nanabuachi Esquire national organizer eni enkomokakra or aspire to be the first vice chairman e national na Martin
man say na Dawuro Kwaku na ho ye
nyankopon adom me ho ye papa na wo so e
say na nyame sha no sa no sha ni amancha godon that's bro, who producers, you're able and hardworking producers.
Sir. You know, so papa na Endra, fiti, Saturday ni Endra, and a party no to about Eddie. Na we the Sena national and said that most committee and Yamona na most direct me wa.
Yeah, no problem.
Na bagudi mo ni di actually, every Sena ni Mexico.
Oh yes, of course. Nationwide, na yeni ediatri enra na the last region no Western North. Eto omaba efio. Odona no na say edum di 15 eto no na no Saturday no. So far who say there's been some slight shake up and Sisanya be in fact the chairmanship now. Just for our discussion, Upper West, everything in the chairmanship, Alaji Wali. Upper East, and our chairman, Namon Ankubium, the secretary, and a figure, and as a Yabe chairman, in Genon, such a North East, such a mem, chairman, Nuridin and Northern region, in such a Samba, Savannah, and such a Prof. Kalimuni and Obabunu East in Swa, Satya Mem Chairman IB and Obabunua, Satya Mem Abonye, Sevi near Ashanti region, and Chairman Kuka. Again, could nice or no, a new face for the party's heartbeat, the party's stronghold, the Satya Moho. Western North, and on to be a pious in a winning nice one Satya Bem, incumbent and Ankubium. There's always a new face, Western of Ahafo, new face and Abba, Robert Mensa Boba, and our very chairman, all the say, Eastern region, as we are second stronghold, the whole Eritrea, Jeff, Uti SSI, Yenki, and the renew or voter answers, the Manwanya, of course, why a chairman or Beta Accra SSI. The vibrant, the young, energetic Dr. Okuboy, and as is our chairman, Central Region, so a new face, Dr. Esibu, and our Western Region, so a new face, a FIFA, and Ignatius a FIFA, and Abba. So, in all, no, Yenya, a competent, very effective mix of the old and the new. The new faces who and I would also know I'm maintaining so far so good. In fact, my more party penning for in Abaso, I'm a can be. Sir, if you agree with me, They are tuaba in all the 16 regions. Assembly ama. Problem BNC. Mentime wants be ama. Pintin be ama. In fact, baby ana it was even deemed region deemed to be hotspot. To say Central region, to say Eastern region, to say Greater Accra. Na muno ewe din the ato na baboko assembly. I am so happy. Party penny fire idea, but my idea pano the constituency executives, regional executives, or my comportum who did you maybe no up comboko campaign here, Ubiatia say, ye qua task cake and some kakayani moya, Ibuana no 6 Mr. say a fiatin yabuno into Yatua baby, Obia non fast answer me anto. I am happy with the statement. Free the next president of the republic, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia Abba. Obibia or Mobibia or Minibia Bobia Basso, or Bia Bayajuma among Kundiaba. Or Bia Bayajuma among Kundiaba. I am so happy with that statement, you know. And so far, so good. In fact, apart from even the chairmanship, you know, a lot of the positions in Nibuha, it be a Kaya, it be Koya. So the general picture is that we have some old faces, we have some new faces. So that is what I term as a competent and an effective mix to prosecute Agenda 2028.
Okay. Now, na share nipa na abane dia ofo say omuye okay for the battle ahead meboa.
Oh yes, very much okay. And fortunately, you even baby they have that experience and the new energy, the fresh ideas and so somebody like Chairman Kuka, he's been a constituency chairman for so many years. He's been part of the regional campaign teams for so many years. He is well known as Obia or your grassroots person or your mobilizer or your bio. I was happy. He did something. No two and more call. In some videos, maybe I mean, I'm so happy with that. Waman from Aquampaso. Now we are Wasako. I'm an IFA. That shows how united or one and on one issue. I'll be to me at the regional at the Abum. Dr. Okuboy, I'm happy for him. I'm extremely excited. I don't know why, but I've been very happy for the new energy he's bringing on board. Young, affable, great communicator. He's been minister before, ISU, MP, and no, this experience as a great Accra chairman. In fact, I would be bold to say that Okuboy, for me, currently, great Accra, anyhow, and the youth dynamics, voter party, take a certain shape, that face, that vibrancy, the profession, and it will help the region a lot. My prayer is that he would live up to expectation massively, because a lot will be on him. A lot will be on him. In our part, and Shadam Moya Humodin or Greater Accra, and not only Greater Accra, though, in most part of the regions. These new faces, I'm happy, and I'm so excited by Okuboy, very much so. In fact, Obi Busami said, me pick up the day I be because of the nature of Greater Accra and how Greater Accra such a leader will really help. So I'm excited. Party Yakotwaba, Moy Dean, and party for Nature, and the Someone in the Ejuma is to tell us the party is very focused. Yamincha, if you are national diano, maybe national diano, so Boko, Dean, and you cook my 3rd of October. Okay, you cook my no so be Dean, Boko, Assembly, party be in the Candy4, now for partnership, BBA. There, the Ahmad Yata Yura, Mahmoud Bawumia, now with our president.
Okay. Me da say na you know sisi a national no minim se mugu ahobo aso mo beko mabi nomination dada
elect na chase
na mbe nomination
na nomination chase na approve nyame aduma fiada.
Okay.
Na file of nomination so chase the following Monday then also approve fiada. Na nyaka ni na atoto so sa vet ni nyaka ni atoto so.
Okay, so election day na kasa de 3rd October me wa.
Exactly.
Okay. Me ye hu earlier statement from the General Secretary say they now mobile election mobile sign so aye constitutional amendment. But previously no near take constitutional amendment no sin be as we there aye din more sa you know mo share mo ja na mugu egusu wo aye kam process.
Oh that be enyaye say ye mre mu no ye constitution mu no say ye ba the conference bia na aya na ye makonya ema se agency bi won so ye bi wo bia na o se secretary ni mu a o se ye na se se ni asase sa ye constitution no se na de bia na nke annual delegate conference no e na say no ebeye 2 years enti se bibi wo na o se ye na ntemo a conference bi unless an emergency conference
okay
and e be fair enti no na I was a party penny for the two party ni now we are near amendment, but the BB will no say I said we don't have to wait for the next 2 years bill. In the General Secretary the Qatar at the bar out. And so far no we did this General Service number out being on the number of proposals and then no I refer to the Constitutional Amendment Committee. They refer to or more, then they will do their work and they will present their proposals no to conference for either approval or disapproval.
Okay. You earlier said what can so be contested as first vice say be nomination. It's a nomination ABA right there bisa say Henry Nanabuachi Esquire Nana B. Ubenya afa form a contested as the regional and national first vice chairman of the party.
Oh, Kwaku Zengibi no last week and the week before my fan dada. Nyame aduma mefa nyame aduma wiki mu mefa mebongu dahu ntimo akwa no obeti. Yes, Kwaku no kwase mi be a party ni jan na me ka no. Ya so party ache. In Fishia edunum sinyani 26 active years and it's been continuous. Now me come with the back because say omo amedi mani ehu se omo pray first vice position no bi no ene nyamatete sa fe ne bi form anka se ya bi nomination nje na ebe but so far ne mehu ene nyamate ne de me na me fa ne se me mfi e wo form kra na anu ya na me di mfi ya e dia 945 years but I can tell you on authority that I am the most experienced in terms of the party structures.
I see.
I may be the youngest, but I am the most experienced. In fact, my year Juma, I've been twice polling station chairman in different constituencies, in different regions. Akwanswayem constituency, Oforuku constituency. Polling station Juma Masai. Before then, na menshia a boom bakono. Before Pempe College by year to about the year 2000, I was a polling agent. Sabeni muhupa. Because now I buy Bessie Rollins, I buy any pursue. Me catch me man no kwa me kwa ko polling agent kwa no nkokwa kakra PFE ansa na wote asem kwa ko ye ansa na medical university my electoral area juma pe my constituency my constituency communication officer e wo foruku ana me say polling station chairman bi e wo unity hall polling station e wo ana mo unity wo ndam your polling station chairman my regional juma I've been a regional campaign team member before I've been a regional communication team member before Ashanti region. And my national so Juma national under Samuel Uku as national youth organizer. I was director in charge of events and programs. Before one, Yamin Chadi 2016 year Juma Dia Bemuna, His Excellency the President Premier, even Konkosum or National Service as Deputy Executive Secretary. Ashimu Pepe Namsako Kara President said, the Seno, Woman Kosum Party Beam, and a party South Obama as National Youth Organizer. And a party South Obama Beam as national organizer. mpo ɛyɛ ewiase afa na nyinaa ɛyɛ ekuo a yɛn nyinaa yɛadwene kɔ center right ko na youth wing the National Young Democrats Union. I've been twice vice chairman. I am National Steering Committee member for 8 years, National Council member for 8 years, National Executive Committee member for 8 years. Masum party pa. So I may be the youngest, but in terms of party structure and party work, I'm the most experienced.
I see.
And now, well, who again 2028 no, we will need both fearless and experienced leaders. Trust me. Now I'm going to catch a delegate say, also probably play national position, whatever position the person is aspiring for. If the person cannot defend the party now, the person cannot defend them tomorrow. Why about them? We
party ni fear bemono.
That be that. See no evil, hear no evil, made it be. Jimmy home. Say Kwaku in somebody near Brea near Kanwasemi on can't be that. Baby. But I'm saying near Brea yet Kanwasemi on can't be that.
See a chincro we. Na Mona Moody Court to the police station.
There close to Nipa Bear 40. I actually won't say what push to be. Mopa Munkonko Obia also a proposition Biano. Munko share on Facebook page.
He be make a public statement to Crowder.
No. One of the advertising. Never position will there be. On come once some da. Petrol walk on come once some da. Labor unrest, everybody on come once some da. Be and one more become once some. In fact, your bar opposition, Kwaku. Yeah, demonstration kwame answer. Muna modi akiwo.
Yes.
Yeah, ba kon aye CJD wo na obi. Youth wing dia salam dia ni mu yinso. Na de me hu wo. Ana na no de kakaka ye na nsen nso.
Na me ho.
Obi pe position go ma big ba. It doesn't even want to be seen.
Na no papa ba ko. Na no de ekoyi. Na me hu se yes, you feel say maybe joining more your friend is saying National Theatre and I'm a program joining more. Now I yeba me who say would do Africa who happen who say what track when more be dear and I'm a catcher go down say hey Ujafo and you do us what your chuma be dear Musania what could a unibi maybe and Yenisa and I think sir Sena Wakan. In fact, Nama Juni and Shadan Koho, but a year a be a here because as Blair Shah said to party penny for me openly. They may year campaign or her Tiako Sinti. God don't cross him, but see the reason why I'm yes, and I say, so we share or tire we in the literature, my wound to me. I am the regional chairman, a bro, qua we hear more. Now, a yes, a film. Many general secretary didn't come over or catch them and say, MP Pimpeniphobia craft friend say, I don't know, won't you mean Jan no corner baby? Oh, no, but this day are many honorable of your marking a interview if you so or say, a die yet she are bronyano. And no panomi and son, none on a beach na me prano. Say, minority that, sorry, Sata be any coach Chania bronye. Hayano Becano, and yes, me know you interview in America. Only the Anacas and a new tune. It is a wood, there will be a whole Timisorano part no me and son. A quote in Tico Fairfriend Crawford say party Nibiana, some Timomi coach Chanoa. Ne, why be you?
Exactly. It may be a party of all Congress will be the say, baby, what you see, no. The strategy from the NDC is say, you're almost Casamayano. So if you have a leader who cannot defend the person who is defending the party on either social media, mainstream media, let's be panaba with him saying well proposition. The person cannot defend you. Not after to me, no. That is what I've been telling people. Some say going into 2028 elections, we will need people who can stand up against the NDC and almost push down the harassment. We need people who can defend the party We need people who can communicate and speak about the ills of the NDC. Now, I say, you better opposition 1.5 years. Independent being no infant criticize a mind that country in fanfare by hunter. See no evil, hear no evil. On the honor say, or what be position. Mr. You first independent one.
Okay. Nana Mate, and to the court, and then no Okofa form New Year, FAD, official in campaign, say, Bihunia, yes, we beat me, I dear boy. See, and I shall pay as only. I was Harry Nanabuache Esquire and a Luna Friend and a B on the national organizer Edema NPP or aspire to be the national first vice chairman. That's it. Nana B wahum and Anri a feeling for cancer who declare in terms of say on national organizer and be and it's uncle Tony Bokakra. Because for feel say if I do be catcher me say who are Bemua, so they be out in the money be and Crawford.
Oh, yeah,
but party in the boat position, and you and a bee, ma, all ye. True, and made chance, look, any payat show more MPP, you TikTokers, a moon penny for, a moon middle class for, a moon be anywhere who and a bee. I can't metro now. Baba, me, you see a two answer. You know, me no, a 100 year, that's a or 100 year, more than 90%. Yes, as a party, they share, as a movie, commitment of Nana B. Party, no, almost no fee. National executive. I think the Omunti. Nana B, party need to mean national executive. They don't have to. They don't have to. Abawan and Chairman Mugabe and then another Fukumani say Omuchiamo no. Now much as in Kunya Efe. I was sending me message earlier said Abawa was about you sir. Friend of political mafia. You feel that your course or UK branch or no. As my born hono. And crop only we need man for some political mafia. All right. It's Alaji pass. Good morning to you. Alaji pass. I say okay, you Alaji Mate. Alaji Martin Tiende Metren Alaji pass you could to me. A work on of NPP chairman, I will to me. Alaji fantastic na of course na cause me misa simima na na bi so say na oko intino Alaji Mate enti Ashanti region there say hold there can me question kitwe bi Eastern region Eastern region betimi akọ obetimi akọ Eastern abo say 820 this year o de ko Eastern region Eastern region also chairman Jeff Knedwado and now almost a maintaining retaining yes. Now dynamics now what is in regional very very interesting. And I mean because Eddie Komeka say was who which say Dr. Brett Champon and that's who do a Yiwo Eastern region. Let me say the amount to Bokakra. And yet, Dr. Brent Champo Master and Yeka, one contest, not about me and contest. In fact, even Miami Penny, they could do winning elections in the end run. And so Saturday at Wabano. Say, no, you can't say, primaries, presidential primaries. Oh, Eastern regional, not about maybe saying it's that elections, no politics, and 1+1 you two. Jeff Knedwado, which is a party, no, for no penasem region, or no as a person, or penasem, our region, one. And now, we both are, no, yeah, now when we become competition, now we are there as and Sadan. Second time, I was fencing, Chamakuju, a contesting me. First time, no, you know, so no quite Chamaku food, while I'm a mountain. Or buy you know, not and command the course as a establishment candidate. You don't say my kind. Now, I support Jeff Knedwado. That I've just around there, my support will be. And you know what I say, why ye will be a new thing, Eastern region. Or more thing is serious as an son, or more thing 2024 Eastern region numbers, and just like the whole Ghana, they call a call form.
omomodin wan ko bia bom na numbers no ensamra so Kwaku ye to aba Ashanti region any eastern region any you can share percentage no first one any voter turnout second one any percentage a yidi nyaaye enti omomodin say obetimi ama ahwodefo aba eastern region na ahoka aba na yekoto aba na edipa akwa abonta akoto aba ni ye na yetimenya about 65%. Ehon ne ba say pa is MPP ye win elections no. Wa wunya eyi de say was FR regional organizer no finishing. There was Sepuku. There also has been away for some time. But utimi say one party for not na ye nti obaye no wasaba be win the region no. Nti no so ye bona baso enkofo mu yi omunyina no omunyina because fantastic people. Ye be say omuma eyi ni mbrem. Kwaku enu amoto Western North. Na Western North no na very interesting empenifo bo mu research mame ekoye research bi kakra ewo Western North na domo kan ne be manura the oil regional organizer nyame ya wo call regional chairman na bibia chese obewini madam fodo no na bibia chese obewini na pious no ye underdog research ba ye Kwaku research ba ka say matakwa ye manu contest bi dia and the pious ebe win ma who research be miensa na bi nyina chese se matakwa ye manu contest bia pious will win the election
no contest and the pious win pious Vincent Abeka.
Yes, interestingly we share figures ne dia kwa ye we nya votes kese be se be 9 as say and na yem say nyame susu nya ba 85 plus 9 say 94 and na pious nyame susu nya say 100 as say etika wo kam nya votes bo mu a still in BT pious de no. However and now we say omu contest each other didn't know apart from say expected votes no esenkofo bi agufo mom koto ba ban ma pious the make can say ye koto aba eyankofo enhwe data kakra na say ihu say we ekole se be ha say ya momoden na momone nkofo nkasa genuine conversation genuine. I'm not saying say Sabe pious also a MPP ni. I'm told a very very responsible person Mr. Beka because I'm not kasada but going forward no they said you na go assembly member elections no ye ko to assembly ma bo say MPP for me nsa no mo contest be bi ba ko na o mu nyina we nya se ka bobum no na NDC for no win Kwaku I think say congratulations will be there.
All right.
Sibuo win Central Region.
Dr. Sibuo win Central Region. Eastern Region there ye mu bi wo hono mo a inim they contribute to omu win but because of say hoye a region na ensemuni bi wo no mo a say be ka be hard win no me nka ho hwe because chairman Jeff there me wo fa no chairman Kojobu aten so me wo fa no nti be hwa isi region man ka isi
region it won ka isi na Ashanti region ababeka
Ashanti region asem na me
won ka isi region Ashanti region ababeka
say isi region asem say me beka wo ha
na sa wo so won ka
oh that's a wie before election there maybe can near ebetimi a contribute to omubia win and ebetimi a contribute to omu defeat by na year election na me say me nka ho asem
na Ashanti region na person ho asem
o sa Ashanti region ba hwa many ameka ho asem pe akwasi
and I will repeat
akwasi pe na meka ho asem say many age papa say wadi kugu apart from that
akwa no odu akomiti say we ye bibia wa me wa ya mani
o chairman koka no me ade nya ba hwa me so na nka ho asem kese a greater Accra me de say me declare me support for a Okuboy because I felt say Okubo Sheno as a person any experience in Krani Sisiana even though a young man no experience in Krana na situation na a woman na you're a fed boy me chino me tino now I'm said I'm putting in one time maybe onya me bibia me nimu personally me nini share than my time now when I force a situation party ni woman sa biri die obi obetimi aboa party no any Okuboy and party for no so actually say Okuboy betimi aye adwuma no enti yeso ye de adwuma na hye ne nsa no ne campaign chairman Alhaji Fofana e mo mu tiri nkwa but yesro mo say omo ma insensi fam
say the best chairman Okuboy
yes
you see at the quality people be support to so ya brand energy both time wonyin to ho wonyin both time and chairman ayi you see the yam dey say we pa dey who can say so na ayi be Captain Planet o hwese dey chairman Okuboy etie ɛna Moses Abo esitie
ɛna
ɛna youth organizer Naje enso sitie dia wɔko mo yɛ sɛ ɛkɛse mu sɛ paa na sɛ Packers so make sure say he will bring on board a clothing
William Clothing because Emmanuel Clothing
was a solid guy and in fact Naomi Wusu winning Naomi Kwaku tie contest will win by a single vote Sarah Pobi
wow
first day 2 no call a recounting and by 1 it Kwaku the panel monyano yenya greater Accra no me wujide wo mu edipa bebre wo hope wo mu Okoboy ene efense Paka Okoboy ne Moses Abo
now you say last election the last executive they do baby na friction kakra wo mu the chairman can we yes
he said chairman
this time omunka mu no munya adwuma da greater Accra na so
and na facha me obeng
they
were free
second vice.
Or with regional organizer, second vice. Yes, we
and they say, hold ye.
Yes,
don't you?
But more dinner, who were experienced.
Hold you, me, cannot tell the nation. If we do a corporate chairman, hold ye. So you know, say regional chair, almost you me new.
What do you mean
first vice, second vice?
First vice, Joanna Ada. One Francesca, what the second team?
The honey said, dear. Obet me ahead corporate chairman no na ndie nkoko
na chairman yes when you go time
greater Accra there as a party no mo mani eku ha yi because constituency say we had be so dom kabinya amasaman na temasari say ba ko bi so ha no so
tema central
anti o mo mani ko me minimum mo ni ba mi ni pe na minimum mo pa Dr. Kubo ene Moses Abo. Na minimum.
Oh, me don my surprise mumu.
Oh, Samu.
Yes, yeah, course wa mamun tem say or original youth organizer. But your call demonstration no. Thursday your call demonstration.
Who the command no.
Who sit there Africa or the buy no. And I'm still rush as embassy.
Me ni di nkomo bi. And I'm bisa and Simbina, or ye am na me catching so in there. Because initially me who so were changing, na me catching said, one who be belusu. But me bisa and 1 to 1 to be no teaching, I'm sure in the befa. And now, a fine, you know, I'm not say, so her naje, now he Moses Abo, now he Kuboy, now so she Packer, some Bayer Juma Bumwa, and a woman, and a woman, Juma Bumwa, a Juma Sombayabum.
I'm
some Bayer Juma Buma, combination of powers, a Bayer Juma Pa, you know, Prince Obey, afraid of it may be corporate chairman. Oh, my corner could have me videos, Kakrebi. Now I mean, find church here for if you church here for we are. Na ya share in some
nomination now what did I know timetable no
yeah nti yeni kan ko Ashanti region na yen ko hwe abrea koka ekosra chairman kokofu yewi e be hwe abrea okubo enum so ko sra Dr. Bawumi ye be kwa ko hwe abronye enso victory so a ebai enti yeni kan ko Ashanti region na ye hwe endra abrea kokofu ewo ni fie na otese ode no ho kwaku apia and so eba ababesa no yeko yi ni Mufanchen for the quality of the video. We fa abronya de nebra na ye hwe abrea bunu for declare sɛ aborɔnye nso adi nkonim ne ɛhwɛ sɛ ne ɛsie.
Still maintain the chairman undisputed. Chairman, Atiamuti.
All right, so we Kwame Bafo Abronye na ono so kakra eba so me for anko Dr. Bawumia ho Endra Dr. Okuboy Endra na olidi ni team no the newly elected regional executives echo Dr. Bawumia ho ne kodi nkomo yanko hesa video nimra.
This is a very great day. We have the newly elected Greater Accra Regional Executive led by the chairman, Okuboy, Dr. Okuboy. Let me congratulate you all and also congratulate the constituency chairman who are here. We fought for a solid battle and you've been here. I know Dr. Okuboy very, very well. We are very good friends. He's a good man. He's unified. And he's very humble, if you know him. And I believe that he is going to really bring us a lot of seats in Greater Accra. The goal for all of us, is to win the 2028 election. This is just a stepping stone towards winning 2028. As a party, we have been engaged in an exercise of reorganization. We've had our polling station elections, our electoral area, we've had our constituency, we've now had our regional elections, and we will culminate that process on October 3rd with the national elections. And therefore, at the end of that, the party will be in a good position to have that vehicle that drives us to victory in 2028. So there's a lot of work ahead of us, and we are going to do that work in unity. If we are united, I'm telling you, we will win 2028. That is the key ingredient for victory. It's unity, and that is what I want to really plead, that this election is over. You've had competitors. Let us come together. And I believe in what Dr. Okuboy has said, that he will do everything to bring everybody and use everybody's talents. Because if we keep our talents, at home or in the cupboard, it doesn't help the party. We want to use everybody's talents to get victory for the party. And I want to emphasize that, I am open to work with everybody. As the Okuboy says, you guys have used my name a lot. But thankfully the name is not yet finished. We'll go for national, we'll still use it. But that is fine. That is very fine. We just thank God for this party. I think that Okuboy said earlier that you're all going to do my bidding. I'm doing the party's bidding. So we are really all doing the party's bidding. The party has elected all of us to win power in Kenya. And we are really going to commit ourselves to doing exactly that. I can assure you of maximum cooperation as we go forward. All of you know me pretty well. And I want to work directly with each and every one of you. You find access to me easy, unless you don't have my number. If you send me a WhatsApp, even at 3 a.m., I'm likely to respond. Isn't that it? Yeah, I will respond to you. You you are major executives of the party, and I will respond to you at any time of the day or night that I have access to my phone, that I can respond to you. If there's anything that you think you need to bring to my attention, you bring it to my attention immediately. Maybe Prophetess Naomi, if you have a prayer to give to me, you can also give to me at any time. So feel free. This one of the things about MPP, which I'm always so proud of, is that our delegates don't make mistakes in electing people. They don't make mistakes. They are very discerning. They don't make mistakes in electing our executives. So whatever they decide is usually the right decision. And we are interested in winning power. And our delegates have given us the best people to win the power in 2028. So let's work together. I thank you so much for coming here. You are the first of all the regions to come. And it's right.
You have to ask them.
Yes, exactly. So I'm very, very happy that you have done so. And see.
Wow, and see, Dr. Bernard Okuboy and the newly elected regional executive for Greater Accra, and Omako Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumiaho, and then Kwaku Di and Kama. Yeah.
Kitwe elections na across the country na aye kama no ye besa asre ema munya ne men nyina ansan koma ekomo Dr. Bawumia so enipen bibri so didin ekọ round womo a womo create disaffection kakran no Kwaku bebe echichira eboa na hwa ne sane no womo amfa ekwan bi so no mo ne nkofo ni nkomo across the country womo amusi na ye Dr. Bawumia list ni na say ni about Dr. Bawumia enfa list bi ama no mo ade sa de ko no mo ade critique omo sa in create peace omo ankasa on their own no is create peace
so me be kan o ha say Dr. Bawumia say ubia ye free we MPP ni nko ade also be tumi di akoye campaign
we din ba also
di akoye ho enka so bi di Bawumia di ye campaign ti wusu so wo so nsi wo kwan
ana say the brother wo kan mo amokoye ya market disaffection ama mo hono se mo anya say adeso asomo awon du bia ye nyanye ma kukukuku bisa woni mi nyansa bebre ba ya so apomo pa pontiachi nti se ye be ye let na waji bibia ta wani ase wonkuana wo command e wo party ni so won na woni mi nya ya nya sa niema no
Dr. Bawumia ka say something was it party delegates no they never get it wrong and I will show you so quite they never get it wrong. They don't. And to the man will be in being and general say, one I said, we pay supreme being be our no, not drain the brew, be at the so, and the other just when the base, if I say Kwaku, or be out with you to be back. Chema Kwamba Faboni, third time, unprecedented. Wabewin as regional chairman. And Kwaku baby, and now chairman, they said, why are you me? Can you imagine, say, Sekachema Kwamba Faboni elusu region na winning far reaching implications MPP ankasa yes and we winning we must seat no 2024 no seat like abako pedie party no emfa ho nyina enye special focus say ye boa Chema Kwamba Faboni na ya boa mo bi obe elect ayifo ni bia no pieces ni nyina no ya support obi a na etima ye adwuma me Kwaku ya dem metaka say peace follow lusu a Mempia mentimi en fan kwose regional chairman kese sa unless say be no personal issues bi anya sa dia na candidate if you no blame the candidate how much more the regional chairman ulo ni mo be na we wajuma wat na na ulu sana de kwose whole regional chairman it's ready Kwaku say omama wo bia target say we regional wunya say presidential no your president be 10% beka ho and 20% beka ho number of parliamentary candidates and buy your MPs no say omo fa sa target na e ma wo mo na 3 months bia no Kwaku yemu so mo say target how are you going to achieve it na said it no obi afa report ma ye na party na be hu say yes by 2027 no na hu say we clear say ye ni maka kra bi a say the bitimi achieve.
All right, mama that's why fe jotto de emra na sisi yi a ya sha se ebubo mpa ma gold board ye ebubo mpa titi nso ani die emamu
na gold board so mo ka some je so mo ka e ta na ayi se mo mpa ma
abeno se asare ene afenyo makin ene kujo ponkroma omo principalities now of penny no hono because the last 2 weeks eba no omo no ma sorry e demand accountability e gold board
it was some me how part the chief very a principality
abro say asa na ni edin
the can last year 1.something billion
jama ono na so ye chief principal
adamu ni mo adamu so ati say ni rekra gold as onu so
anu say gold business
sa but you see galam say
gold board
yo
ana me say onu gold board protect ni adwuma
o bompa ya tia galamsey
enya Ghana gold
o sa bompa ya ma gold board gold board so na sponsor galamsey
o play so galamsey ni me
enji na mpa ya na ko
ayi bia ayi awards ayi bia ya Ghana bia no gold board for the sponsor enti no adai so ba yeye
na de adai enti no ayi
no aggression
ye na be ma Isa Ayuma o so hwe no chi awase men kan tell mo say so your opposition ye nya movement TV a can people for across the world in Komoro ba pa ba adwuma na ye yin ntino e ma omo sori no pa omo akomatoye mo se o anye bi akora no menya ba bi e beka MPP nsem omo so akomatom ti Isa Ayuma ono yense Nasara ayo
Nasara organizer
UK
okay enti yada masebuti ye beko na yakofa adwaton de no ne ade abaye ni Greater Accra Regional Director for Elections ena anope ye betanse na yabon komo na fi yewura election mu nyina yi na ne be nyina wahu hanan me hu message ni nyina adwebro bibia be dana kwam kama pa nti bibia nkana koma ento ne yem
obi attack wa regime ntie bi
abande
onye no attack me
abande atwawi
o no onye me o chocho nkrofu bi o
ene no ma ye
nkrofu bi betimi aye dia ha the new executive ene ha bia ejarusia enope de zomiru anaba zumino ebi wo ho correct pa ya so say o de na fe de sa aba eba de o meka nche for so de na
oh dano mi card bi here friends gere photo amuna de pa
Miss Marco di liba sante me
odi anti bi ne ko
na me de ko na wuni se be kwa na mo ni mo ntokwa wo anti bi ni director
na esa ko mo bo ko
ma me ka che me na me ka che se ni me di enwa ba me de ko pata director na me ko si ne do ano na me ko do ni je wasi won som ei je me so da bi we da rozo mi di me da ko wasi ni
and we so utirin kwa pa me ni se to akama ma fa ko na ko all right that was the anti and pay say who pay zoomini bi ato a we correct one ehwam den so and pay frame na me momo fa bi me ba bi a wo bi a e betimi aya arrangement e ma nsa ka bi 0248168921 0248168921 ofra na oni yedin koma yede bi ebebro but we nye number eye phone ankasa kura me personally nti so opa me ni yedin koma dia wo fra wunya we purposely for zoomi two per zoomi and wa fra o person ni yedin koma dia fra me fa me number no esom say eneye honorable Dr. Marcus be yebo a ene maame ebe di nti Gideon Pacho fa na yini bra na yenhwe ye fra no Madam Selina Esibe yebo a wanya 80 years ene Sinyankopon Echanai Intuni ye friend ye ma Selina Esibe Yeboa wanya 80 years ene neba ene Dr. Mark Esibe Yeboa former MP New Jabin South ti ne ose ono ene mpeni party mpeni for ni MPP for New Jabin for nyina omuso mu wish no happy birthday ni fie wo Eastern Premier chiro nti ye wish no happy birthday nyame sha na pa
me bo ba ko ame fa entwaso na
so odi na kemo a
you know the factors we need dem ya me bo enu ko a wo se yellow
okay
wo se atade yellow na na nsama tu na aja o twamani mi
okay
na your friend no asemaba.
All right and mamitia kuli ewo Kofodua oye taxi rank chairman your friend no esi ona ye New Dwaben Konti ebusua pani na Kofodua ohu ya na Eastern region nyina emu a ye ba si ye phone free radio so friend serial calling oye on ye omopani pa kese o shase ache tama ye shase si ti kulikuli se o free radio so no ache pa na oye MPP strong na still answer the one no ohun na dana go no dana ye Kwaku Fodua no independent the be dan ye call na the communicators no who
oh sa ho
your friend kuli no I just let the poor enjoy
let the poor enjoy
let the poor enjoy nti ano pe ofa me chebia obi a me chia no na no me kwa bi hu no na me ni agi still a wa hoden na unim me ni Kwaku awa Japantin na se ede mu nye no na ye Costa station ho
that's the
I give you a young call Akuya Sapon Respa ene your birthday na ansama tu ya reporter o Central Region no so yam 5 years na yam happy birthday so oni abusuani nyina ma happy birthday
o so nye de onyi na onyi
Akuya Sapon Respa happy birthday
ba yenipa ba ko o se Twitter na me Twitter
eba so fatos mama Gideon yeah, Mrs. Lucy Vivian Jaribans or Ghana Atomic Energy Commission within the birthday and away from Nikunu call Mr. Call Jaribans and an Nani call KY and Nebusan Fully. I must say, happy birthday to Mrs. Lucy Vivian Jaribans.
Obi Bisam says, still out my own to me race in man. Me who say nkrofo aye so mbekwa kofa for my man na anything because so mbekwa omo ogidi say okokota obenya bill no waba enti no omo see ebie nomination na mbekwa ko pick form the man
bill here in
19 enti no omo see na ebia mbekwa kofa nomination for mama no because they still believe say oye innocent enti no omo gidi say obenya ni cheri dimti bia mbekwa kofa mama no ni besi wa chedie ebrene nkra bia na beche that's where Fredja tode no nabobo soman na fi wi a ye ni chairman eye honorable doku ebedi nkomo
ye de ani twemu e o mankasim ba fikrum e ho na edu heba hospital wo no ma bi nkra bata nso ba kon e wo odoko official town won kran kropon mu ha wo me de bibidro e sa yarwa horo bebre STD e hawa fakoho ometu ase ma sanso na stroke e ha odofu bia fanukoho na ombesa na yare Omo also and the SM bitters, the strong man bitters, the only bitters with no alcohol. And so Abba said Drewy, a manum, memanum, is yes in Pediano, a via any anadina, into Nibia, a bois papa. So problem no be at all, so per hospital on some beer be so, or numbers in 0243 989368 and 0558 379 645. Best brain publication about time about school no Mr. Dabia and Makacho say to Fapimpama no Fapimpana obeto no ne say ni nwoma sua hyase no obema no nwoma ebema na adwene ma bientem na okọ nanimu a kyese anya den ama no enti every crèche konyina best brain for our textbooks and kwala disua de enti crèche nursery KG afi basic 1 to 6 afi JHS 1 to 3 and SHS 1 to 3 sa stages ni nyina am ho books wo ha ma friday disua dia eboa wo mo ma dwene mu bientem na kakra bi a teacher ni de be so no classroom no na tese aboa no ne no anu ntu yo batan a me so ma wure nti se beto best brain enwuma ni bia ma wo ma nyom de asua de e wo fie eni school mu nyina wo mo nkra batan de e bebre ne babo ni nyina so a chema ba bia wo bia wotumi hu ba bia se so ko so wo kuma sa afo ni chemu e wo pankro no la Pusada hotel echi ho no more. Woman number is 0507 200 and 0241 520 946. Accra now there are new office building as here Fulani Road, Amber Street. Or number is 0509 822 Takrade Asakano or ni Daskan Center Ebohon. Number is 0509 822 Ho Barracks New Town, Penu Road. Woman number is 0503 649 Sunyan Swabisim no more. Catholic Secretariat Nature Honor. Or number is 0201 678 333. Kufodia new branch, Yami Krum, Nana or MA School no and Chair Honor. Or number 0557 105566. And as if you also And so more tunnels for Beulah Gardens on number 0205 471 012. Tabia Heba Center at the Tabia Heba Mr. Bejaso. Etu malaria ni fever ani hututuo nyina se obi a wonu matwa wontumi ni die mesrew se ma wonsan ka Tabia Heba Mr. no num beti amaduane aye ode pa nkasa eboawo ema enema koyie emani die be fiefi se fiofo nyina obi a nya problema twa na ni ko Tabia Heba Mr. pe na problem na solve eno wasa de Tabia takum so aka ho aba or the turmeric and flaxseed, black pepper, ginseng, and ginger, and afra frye. A yedmo mementim, to make us a ubetiase, and Faswa, a was at Tabia, Tecum so. To open Tabia about Mister, and at Tabia Tecum Swatra. Now, Odwanyaki baby, to turn to be a Tabia dear, a household name, oh boy, I'll be able no amount. Who pay to the other 0243 686861. Seahorse SP2 engine oil and American farmer war. So what kaya bia the engine oil gumu die. Esa odwene Seahorse SP2 engine oil ho kane. The entire American say say abrofo ye ka wa bruchi. Na omoye wi no me engine oil kan se be ye bobo engine ho ban. Na engine oil bia no wo ya weda no e na wo na wo di ye. If the car no be bia nenam no a whole mina, obey sa new diamano. But ready, woman, no, so many cano ever, and as a Ghana folk or tocano near the bar. Among us say, what a cano air co Ghana to me, ye Ghana engine oil amount. And did you use no honor near to be near the Abba? And Tiabana, a Vianis Chicano, and yes, I did enjoy Guma, Canon and Cransona engine Akubriki. Nanyamia was said, see what for, or more Abrafunu free, India, and no Ghana for number Cambo Mabie factory Noah. Enom di ye we da no na ehwe enom di aye ngin we na mayen enti sa wo de o masa ngin we no gu car no mu a emfa ho ne awie ebebo still like no cool engine because o ma ya ma every standards are harsh weather condition ayi timo no ti sa wo car na pese obo ho ban na usa SP2 engine we ho a ene wa wo engine sai a na ni obi na aye wabro wa na wa ye ho abro misro hwebi achi akwai na yusubi se wo pese wo ne o mo kasa o mo number 0540 424-386 and 0204-577-559 and no more enkasa. You can put Victory Garlic Mist and Swamon. Obi a wotanse check akra bi na sorry na wo yetu ahwe fi so na ye tititi o ho na nsa ye tititi a onya Victory Garlic Mist no no ma sa ha no bejai edu adwuma wo brepa nsa na watumi ada ni so pebi na no nom ahwa na oni so yo wisi oba wotuwe woni date a de bu nsa bosume no de ho bia na otwe ba kon na atwe mienu ntem no we ehuru kosia na ehuru kosia we bia no ye confuse na se wa hwe ye nso a mo ware ye no eno na ubohura nse enema fo ase ntimi sew wosu nya bi nunu ma beboa wo ama enema stabilize kama amawo ba bia tuntu ado bia kwa benya Victory Garlic Mist no bi wo ho na ma wure mfi so be ka Victory no so wan ka Victory no akọ kasa op garlic mist cha omi ba ko bi ma na akọ na amfa emebo ye sobo e wo hanom kumasi na wona opa bi atu PFA pharmacy kwalina ka ba na misi he ba akọ obenyebi o akra so atina tefe ba na Repage Ventures o kan shi ukọ obenyebi ho o number 0242 545 633 mido ko ABA Herbal Hospital wasi so wanya ni yare se glaucoma na cataract amfa nkomyemfa operation se bi enko hawa adwene bra na omumma aduro no wonfa mu wani no so obenom na so be yiwani so ha no nyina afiri ho ama ho ato eba na mumreye se won sabuo hypertension stroke prostate na ha wo wanya liver ana kidney mu yare bi a odi ba eno so so mo de bibidro be sa yare ama wanya ho oden kasua omo millennium inside adade last stop kumase omo kwada so dwunase main market na chi ho no mo ena do ma hin grow so omo ben Beneza preparatory school oni apia ku bi coast to obo ho o number is 0541 565 199 and 0502 812161 yanko high sense yanko pe home appliances ento ope rice cooker ope blender microwave air fryer fridge deep freezer electric iron electric stove gas stove air conditioner television home theater and our washing machine furniture mu our high sense omniema efe e papa ni bo no nko an confuse Ghana for It's a Ghana for the young adrenaline say, I didn't board in a papa. And he said, of course, and then no efforts, and I know Busan say, now it is saying, a ready and yanum, a yapa, Yamena Yaduma, Womo at the Tiniman Susa, Amayanti, Copebito, na and more, showrooms in the Ghana, me who complain on the showrooms to those in a woman. And the intimate body mark Makunebum, almost unique number be at the whole Ghana, Bakupe, and only a friend. Maybe I'll be out free, no, my fat. No, or maybe South say, dear, na young Yama, Okazo, me Pasama Kotadi, and as me showroom a bear. Now count, baby, I know much. To number 0302 550 000 0302 550 000. Natural Ventures and I did Congo ointment, Abba. When the skin rashes, and answer problem is so can when I want to tell when you're here. Kakare ready to tomato, Nantama Pro air how, and Pompotable bow, or by a Subani be tabu, bear mountains are now obey my Mishua. When I'm moving here, Congo ointment. Na mo dia sam ho yare ama ahoton so abefie ba bia tonta do bia akwa Congo continent be bia to e wo ho no so wo pe bia tu na 0249 017101 and 0204 616161 so a eno so wonsa ebeka bi medima for Herbal Hospital Dr. Tam da so men kan sure say yare na etete wo no bobodi ana fabra kakran kakra onya beduru ho a nyametumi ntu benyi wa ho odi akofie oni o si problem ano no say onye akwadro ana onye semintimi nanti na obekọ odi epe pragia bi na odi omenya ni kakra no mfa mra unya bedu won ko ade obekọ ni se bidie car ni center boat abu ba obesa abati se V8 with turbo engine ani GSO yare bia midima for Herbal Hospital Dr. Julian Fise nyametumi nti aman ho adura obetumi asaje se jimi eni bayi eni de odi ko ha wontumi kuma so mo bu akwa atwago ena enkranso omopokrasi mayira o number is 0244 774282 ena 0245 616 336 eno mo enkasa na mo ebeboa maka to se Canada yesusa no obi wie university no obefia na kromu ni nyina ekohia no kwayo na ordinary certificate e kire yen na enigya ba ebi se obey adwuma awo ho ma na obeye ordinary certificate e kwa na adwuma sisia enei Joma hama ni NDC aban penso. Yem fa certificate emafie eme yas ISMBio because I say sebe Uganda finance minister kache idiom say yesi kana ese toilet paper ne ho kire no no. Se say o koskua wo ba na okrobo djuma. Cambridge University College ene ye kan fama wo. Ma ba no nko wa na so wadu mpanin na pese okọ akọ na koskua nsan djuma na fabra. Uwe school na be fia wa chekra abosumi woji wa home abosumi a we ya wa yoduma wa she oduma se be your own boss na fe na be check application ya ko ba bi ni aye gbati en kabra won ti en kan biu wo mo ye degree diploma certificate and short courses digital media and communication design product design and entrepreneurship fashion design technology and jewelry design technology oyibi no adenta do wa kan so oni Valley View University and the Jim Shanimu. Or numbers 0540 124400 and 0540 124488. Nature Medicine and so the Nomi and Sabia no person only be a bebo. Now, as of problem be our femo amount. We will be a one stomach ulcer and typhoid fever, diarrhea na indigestion, and answer all problem in the say. And I know you na ya obey here. Nature Medicine be a friend of gastromixture na a problem na free ho. Oba so obu nsa na otu ya na won sabu no enhyedensisi so ana o problem ni say wanya yeast infection ti be ma baba akon ma bi o na fe ututu shedum ni adan a o de ne eye mensoplast mixture ana so onye bi numa saa ha no be free ho wasi umpani kwa so be ma na se le onyame bo nipa no be ma bi a uju umpani fie so ana o process na hye se kese o process ni hye eye kese na emia we do be na o junso fam fi se process no hye ha na akamia no na ho e kire wo Johnson sem ayebasa wasitne mu niema bia ya tete ya so prostaplast mixture nature medicine diaba no kupe bi na nonom na enyi sa ha no enfrio so ba bia tuntun do bia akwa nature medicine no pai benye bia to e wo ho so pe bia tu number na 0248778899 yanko suhum Chocho Herbal Industries na yanko pe Chocho skincare products nto yo Chocho Herbal soap ididware yo Chocho Herbal cream so elesra na cream no ye ha ro mienu Chocho Herbal cream no aye de eyema normal skin ya ɛna twetwe royal gel no so ayɛ wɔne a wɔwe deɛ no ayɛ sɛ deɛ wɔsen agu wɔ mo no ɔno na wɔde sra etim kɔ bidie no mu yie twetwe hand and foot cream no ɛyɛ ma wɔn a wɔn nsɛm ɛden ne obi a ne nantin ɛpaapayɛ wopɛ sɛ bidie no tɔ so no ho no totoro hyɛnhyɛnhyɛn a wobɛhia twetwe royal gel sɛ utirinwi ɛna ɛho agye afa ɛna ayɛ sɛ deɛ akateɛ si so nwonwonanya ne so yɛwɔ twetwe hair products wɔ hɔ a wonya bi de srɛsrɛ mu a ɛno nso so ɛbɛboa ma no ayɛ sɛ serekyi ahoma no ahotutuo ɛteetee wo di a mesrɛ wo yɛwɔ twetwe bam wɔ hɔ wodware wie no a wokɔda a yɛ asrɛ bia nnafa kɔda ade bɛkyɛn bɛsɔre na afei ho asisi wo ho so kama pandamat palace mall batona total sprinters ɛne supermarket bi a ɛbɛn wɔ no sɛ wokɔ hɔ a wobɛnya yɛ nnipa bi atɔ ɛwɔ hɔ nom na nɔpɛ yi mekae wo sɛ wontumi radio movement television akra ne ɛwɔ na yɛbɔ amanfoɔ nso adwatɔndeɛ no mu dwumadi ahoroɔ ho dawuro ɛma wɔ no mo wate school wate asɔre anaasɛ wabi adwuma bi wodi dwa bi wopɛ sɛ yɛbɔ ho dawuro ma ewiase nyinaa to nka fabra ha ɛfisɛ ha deɛ ghanafoɔ ɛyɛ ofie ɛne ɔne ɛwɔ aburokyire ɔmo sɔrɔ anɔpa no mpɛ ghana nsɛm atia ha ɛnom bɛtie no nti wobɛ obi bi ho dawuro a ɛte sɛ wɔkɔtɔkorɛ aka asoro na woyɔnko ɛne asoroboa ɛnka hɔ da obɛyi ama wo sisi a bisiafoɔ yɛwɔ kɔkɔmmerɛmmerɛ akra new town kwaa no so ofiri circle ɛna ɛbɛsan kɔ akra new town nafa ɔdɔ rice anim hɔ a wode bra straight no curve no bend wobɛdu traffic light yɛdi ka yɛfrɛ no sadisco traffic light twam na bra w'anim tee fɛɛ sɛ 50 meters onsani fa so junction bi wɔ hɔ ɛmfa so mpanimfoɔ anansesɛ sɛ woduru a yɛsɛ tumitumi mentumi ɛmfa so hɔ no ɛkɔ heavy duty twɔba a hɔ de yɛkɔdi fufuo twam na bra w'anim bɛyɛ 50 meters bio the next junction on your right hɔ no hɔ ɛna movement television wontumi radio yɛwɔ nti woba na napokum wɔ ha ɔmɛba bɛ no atena se na nhyehyɛ bi a sɛm no yɛ bi ɔmo no ayɛ na yɛabɔ wade tɔndeɛ ne odwumadi a wodie no ho dawuro ama mansa ate wo nka na ho nso so wanya so mfa so bi yɛ numbers na gu television no so no 0509301401 0592589720 ɛna 0246375134 yɛda mo ase gideon yɛntwi ahonya nkɔgye nkratoa kamera yɛba na afei yɛatoa so
But where are the lawyers? Issue a writ against Osumepa. Issue a civil writ as well. Modern for criminal, more issue writ against Osumepa and the church. For what? Violation of the rights of your political party members. More suing for hate speech. Is promoting hate speech. More suing for assaulting members of the party. More suing for threatening members of the party. Move fight civil suit to call us so we seeking junction against him say henceforth no international demo and MPP and asem soda no di and kasem no MPP di kasem move fight junction to so no nya kwasasem na kwasade na ho ye no also the price is misgiving o te say o muri ho then move and the civil say and na ko tell them so and that's why they mad me na ampa din and ka na chegufu ha usu mpa umwa di wo we say we see opinion o we make them know stupidity usu mpa umwa di wo you call my name in your stupid church activities dare you me na you attend that boys have been did my time right from social media just because you can't work here Mama Jane. You came and insult me. I kept quiet. I didn't tell them no part of my let me friend when I say papa forget about it. And because of deep so oh can you carry me do I don't do at them. Who lampa. Then you sit in that stupid church and you mention my name. So I'm not MP. Which was an MPP? Don't find out whether I have a Cadbury member. The fact that I speak for MPP doesn't make me a Cadbury member. But listen to me. Maybe the only maybe go to person, but MPP party na make can. MPP party no trust him. We should not. Jimmy offense any party from and then economy taking legal action against him. We can report the conduct. Say provoke party now. Sa na ko provoke chief imam and almost for the corner so. Na question na sorry. Now yes na LPP for bufu na me today. Where can you survive? One more to show women so that diabetes are when you cry efra. Now why hata huta what's on them no what's on no it's a big kitchen. Now me get what's on to say I don't take toilet wow what's the cry I have to was all die. I saw the boy I die. Now you can even busy listen to me so pa. Busy Josh now no. MVP members cry and all that process no. When they charge on you can listen. Let's stop the stupidity of this empire is misbehaving. Man, MVP for look this way. This is the last time I'll talk about this thing. Sure? Me, my name is saying. Let us say more political ninja politics can me have a politics are more young so first no. MP need this politics next time. I'll stop even talking about it because when I see injustice and fully man, people cannot handle it. I am the fool. I will be crying say ko pe the mojumo bi yen jai. Na me wutu be pa mo yen den den ejuma. O de ko fo ko here. Remember the souls. Say every people crying for Bonifa. I'm not saying no, also for Mose, say me fan check. We into the yard, Uswampa, who be yada, who yada be yada. We need a message, I'm sure, I'm teach you. I move targeting until the message. Namichi, one ababumu, say, Uncle, all forgiving spirit. So be a offer Bonite. How many times have we cried for nothing? So, we walk with Fumu from the bonnet channel. Every before from Fumu, granted some people are Fumu. Under your bonnet, it's our. I mean, is that how you go? So, when you bitter to say, also bonnet child, you become a bitter person. And every bitter person is dangerous also. As I say, why you bitter man? A show a body move, and never to become an assem. MPP bitter, we like MPP. Which say, Minyanka party no gua. Now say, we know one. Spirit of a show, if you know spirit blue. And you will say spirit, or be a yet bitter beer, evil. The anointing, Namimusa, cannot have a bitterness. So the joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is my strength. Or say, and I say, the moment that we be bonny back check, we are free. We walk off like free things. That is the word of God. Nyame encourage say yen fa yen mo for bonito we dey trust so for na we trust for say me fa chen pipi me so be me gulu we from power yira na me fa bonito o me yo o brenya ye kwa because say nyame ni pa let me fit o tell them fit o preach about forgiveness o I was about members, no problem. Also, the problem, I couldn't say that I got about picture about forgiveness. Me, people, but who will be into that moment? Mama address you the way you address. Was also the deal with them. To my two them, but MPP for most of the let me stop using the promises because see, what you say, I see the bed banner. I'm not telling you, about 30 minutes. Now I see the air banner, you invest a dollar. I was every Sunday piano or family now or home, and because MP NDC are benefiting to the end and it's a position. But where are the lawyers? Issue a writ against Osman, issue a civil writ as well. More than the criminal, more issue writ against Osman and the church. For what? Violation of the rights of your political party members. Moving for hate speech is promoting hate speech. Moving for assaulting members of the party. Moving for threatening members of the party. Moving civil suit to call so we seeking junction against him say. Effort no international demo MPP and asem soda. No di and can say no MPP di can say. Moving junction to so. Nanya kwasa di na oye no. Also the price misbehaving. O te say o muri ho. Dem be fu kwa say and na kwasa no so and that's why dem ma be me na ampa din. E ko na che gufu. Ha o so pa o mo adi ho. What's up? Who is your opinion? Who will make you stupidity? You call my name in your stupid church activities. Dare you? When you attend that. When you boys have been digging my time from social media, that's because you can't. Mama Jane. You came and insult me. I kept quiet. I didn't tell them another part of my. Let me fly when I say, Papa, forget about it. And because of deep so, I can't even carry. Maybe I don't do at them. Who yame? Now you sit in that stupid church and you mention my name. So I'm not MP. Which one is an MPP? Don't find out whether I have a Cadbury member. The fact that I speak for MPP doesn't make me a Cadbury member. But listen to me. Maybe I go to personally, but MPP party na make can. MPP party no trust in my student pa. Jimmy Nyachino offense any party. From and economy taking legal action against him. We call the person the conduct. Say provoke party now. Say no go provoke. Chief Imam, and I must stop call so. Na question sorry. Now yes, I know MPP for Bufu, no me today. Where can you survive? One more to show women, so that diabetes are when you cry Efra. Now, why hata what's on them wall? What's on no? It's a big kitchen. Now I get what's on to say. I didn't say toilet. I didn't say toilet. Wow. What's the cry? I have to tell us all die. I saw the baby die. Now you can even busy. Listen to me. Busy Josh now one. MPP members square war and all that process. When they charge on you, can you sound? Let's stop the stupidity of this empire. It's misbehaving. But MPP for look this way. This is the last time I'll talk about this thing. Sure? Me, my name is saying. Let us say more political ninja policy can have politics are more young men. So first MPP need this politics in time. I'll stop even talking about it because when I see injustice and fully men, people cannot handle it. I am the fool. I will be crying, say, Copa, the Lujo be a guy. Now, you to be permanent, and then the Juma, or they go for choir. Remember the souls. Say, every people crying for Bonifua. I'm not some no door. Also for say, me fanche. We, into the Yadu, who's one part, who be Yada, with him, Yada, who knew the mess of the show, and I mean, teach you. I move target along until the mess. Namichi, one of Babu, say, Uncle, all forgiving spirit. So be a offer bonete. How many times have we come for nothing? So we go for more for the bonete. Every people from you, get the same people from you. Honor your bonnet, it's our. I mean, the Paris how you go. So when you bitter to say, if you're bonnet, you become a bitter person. And every bitter person is dangerous. So, as I say, when you bitter, a show body move and never to be kind of awesome. MPP bitter, we yank MPP. We say, Yanka party no gua. Now say, we need one. Spirit of the show, me, if you need a spirit blue. And then we say, spirit, or be a yet bitter beer, or evil. So if you create false news, that creates false time public law, under section 207-208 of the Criminal Offences Act, also the part should be a petition by now, MPP 4. What are you people doing? Petition the director of CID. Say also the part making a wild allegation. Say down Paris, within me, and another within me, and about now within me, and they want to kill him. It's a serious matter. So he should come and prove. 2, for him to threaten MPP members. They say also a pending law. Look, Mr. every political party be a public institution. MPP is a private organization. Per law, MPP as a political party can start under the Political Party Act. It's not a public institution. It's not to be joining and a private. It's a huge public institution with free membership. Now you have one person threatening the public through curse and the diabo. daring anybody to go and vote, I will curse that you, curse your family. Are you not cutting fear and panic? And then people from the say a joke. Who say Ghana no be our could do for work could do. You see, me like this, also packers will not move me, but they will be war. Young boys, there are young boys to be one person to talk about, but they are scared. Also, the mini packers are also person say they don't come here until you end up. Also, will end up weakening your base. Once every time I talk to Abana, people will be scared to vote for you. So stop the MPP, stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense by sitting down and not tackling the issue of power. No final petition. It is causing fear and panic among your members. All the and who at to NDC for MPP for so don't take it for right. Don't take. It is on the who to people of Venezuela. Elections, vote numbers count. And that is the power Wakoji and Obasi NDC is in power. And it belongs to their benefit. They are happy. If I don't they will finance it. But you, the MPP, now affect you, no. Rise up legally and stop the nonsense. No petition at the IGP criminally to do it for Europa. Number 3, he is provoking. Who is provoking MPP people? You see, in law, provocation is an offense. Not that it's provoking, it's engaging what we call offensive conduct. So maybe we are shaman produce because MPP for you are doing promise. You're doing your whole. I can't say money apart from that form. You're losing elections. And this is for Abedi Abayoso. The now we try to be almost teaching your man for MPP for who papa MPP for and then because you can say a chill. And then MPP for who to be chair again. And then MPP is not part of Ghana. Not party are doing the opposition. Now auto and FDR and who's been payable who's with papa, not so who's been provoking people. Committing what we call offensive conduct. Look, offensive conduct is a crime. Because what a people is saying is offensive. You see, who share MPP before they react. And they never go to the show because and what he said, I'm not for this Kumasi person, but I saw some kiosks because he knows that our show will be full. And he said, and this MPP leadership, don't sit down and allow this paper to provoke your members. Because you see, the moment you start doing that, party, you know, I'm not for the who and the join you. Out of the who, they will not join. Because today, I say, enemy, we will go by Shira NPDC. Now, the Shabby NDC, he don't pay the shower. He don't pay the shower. Now, we will do me MPP. Now, put it your MPP leaders, put it your party food figures, put it your. You think it's a joke? Hold original people responsible for offensive conduct, petition the IGP, petition the FNSM, the head of CID, for him to be arrested. He should be arrested. He's not only provoking, but is actually threatening the peace. Or threatening the peace. Because see, when you begin to talk anyhow, they are the people now original MPP for some, no boy no the leaders, now or the book, another a medra, or the book a medra, now by now to be the president, maybe before Medjumeno. What kind of this is extreme provocation, and we know how sensitive politics is. Obi wa politics is say football, bamboo. Obi wa politics is say religion. There are people who are crazy in MPP, and they will come after you, but you see, we want to look the law. And the issue law, no criminal law. Yeah, we are civil law. Where are the lawyers? You know, MPP. Me, I'm not MPP member. I'm not MPP member. But where are the lawyers? Issue a writ against Osumepa. Issue a civil writ as well. MPP for the causing fear and panic. So if you create false news that creates false fair public law, under section 207, 208 of the Criminal Offences Act, also there should be a petition by now, before. What are you people doing? Petition the director of CID. Say also making a wild allegation. Say that party within me, and another within me, and about now within me, and they want to kill him. It's a serious matter. So he should come and prove. 2, for him to threaten MPP members. They say also a bad law. Look, Mr. Samuel.
Yeah, Makwaba Deba movement in the morning, Jumedi, so non cron abo apansma, a dunu mensa, and said it so suit yasima, so another time in the time. Mr. Doku, good morning.
Good morning, Dawuro.
But on what you saying?
Madam Yahuye, a breaker can a woman. I was saying, Yara, Ebenezer Doku, a former MC for Adenta Municipality, and our regional director of relations. I said, we said, short term officer, Abayi, Saturday, you see, I was a former. Is that a former? Hey, I asked him, more than near by appointment. Yes, near by appointment.
Is your match a woman, son?
Zaucha Mummy,
Is somebody director for elections, director for research. Oh, okay,
sure,
okay. Into wages, executive senator, and on say. On be say appoint to be man I say on be appoint to before.
For me I think say masum for 4 years if God will so we before from so
okay
the panel so better also.
Okay. I see. Yo nti election the course we na dey say one am hwe so nyina.
Yes,
from polling station
through
maybe
constituencies to be doing. So we kaya in March shall say I put it together the albums that will be used for the police station elections. Into each police station say will be a corner controlling thing. Now no, you put it together. Albums no, ediko 2 police station. And which you never share a lecture area. Okay, years back no, not part of my client say. If lecture area na o ma hwehwe no ye etimi biem kakra etubo say be say bentana 2 coordinators wo ho because ni achim but the new amendments na by 2025 no they will say bekaya they can say we should revert back to the EC lecture areas but say the binya nipa 5 lecture area bia and also nipa 7 nipa 5 lecture area 5
5 yeah
yes police is 7
yeah
and some 5 amendments you be share come. Then we came to the constituency elections. Greater Accra constituency election 32 out of 34. Ekaya also central and Botiana English.
I was also going with me.
Okay. It me. Is it 32 aka 2 nyamia dom this new executive together with the national party no ombehwe na ye free ho entino any dey call regional elections in Saturday no there will be call come from the beginning to the end. There will be nominations nipa 36 ebe 5 forms out of 36 no Bakupe and a call on oppose na Jeff Kasim or Nasara no on oppose and 35 others from chairmanship down to the communications officer. At the end of the day, the executive setup. The program was very, very seamless. There will be biako kama about to onumu any ehonshishe biako kama. And I think by and large, no. The Dakar Elections Committee was headed by Yemame Kejomfua and a secretary Sandra Adu, our deputy national youth organizer. Miankasa as regional research elections at that time. Na me kahobi. Me dima kutini. Eme ye jumano. Emani ye fe. Until there, I think say oti ya sana course.
Oshe unim region him why mu adwuma. Oshe enipa mo yi e wo region him from polling station to regional.
Yeah.
Obey access you saying.
Dawuro, I think say the enthusiasm for the bear mo ever contest the polling station mpo. It was not contest no more. Adding. Okay, 2024 year about one. Baby shall see any na party no na party no lose ba na yenya hwe, but that enthusiasm na the polling station nature say the caliber of people we have now they will make us say a very encouraging. And over electoral area the Rokaya there were instance electoral area elections kwano amount for a share a year normal over the constituency elections, and you could have Uba Denta, Dr. Chi,
yes, Dr. Francis Chi,
yes, or electoral area committee executive.
Yeah.
And
so minimum on the year the
electoral affairs officer.
Electoral affairs officer.
It tells you the caliber of people are Abba Moses say, and we have his likes be across the constituencies. Uber constituency, the region of Musua, Dawuro. I mean, you look at the caliber of Dr. Koboy, Millennium. I mean, maybe I will do in politics, former member of parliament, former minister, former CEO, and all that. A very sharp communicator, and we believe, say, I mean, over projected region, no, in a positive light, and many others. Prince Obeng, Abedi Vice, Madam Joan is maintained as the first vice, Paka maintained as a regional secretary, and many other people who have come to join. Dankwa Abain as a treasurer of the region, former MC for Wojagbawe, very experienced person, former chairman of Wojagbawe. So, I mean, we experienced people in the region to help us and win the region back. I think say, hey, now we bring everybody on board. There was a party. One of our major issues has to do with Metil Macau. I think if we include everyone, I mean, there's one thing I've seen in Ra Samba, not the original chairman.
Yes.
With 29 Akko.
Nippon in the contest.
COPP, Nra, Akochiano. Mehu say a coca. Sorry, Ako Kokofu, FA. I expect to see the same thing in Greater Accra, where the chairman, Chawoko boy, would also make the move. Akoshia, Nippon Yomoko, and Nippon in the Koe, and other people no more contest here, to show, say, we want to bring everybody on board. I think that the people now have been encouraged. We also Central Region Chairman also after the Nante, we call leader fee, and I believe we call other members of Conformium contest here. Let's see that in Greater Accra. Let's show that unity, and then we can move the region forward.
Me, ye chinchi mensa, ya nyefe to me, ya nyisi no, and as a maintain, I was our elections in way.
They will won't because look. Yes, I see an amount for conspiracy theories and Boma Mobi and all that. There will be Biako, so come from the vetting of the aspirants to enrich here a conference. There was no instance we can say when you be I say we not so the casa FI elections no. Even Obawa the arrangement and all that. We make sure say even the ballot papers now had two abano. The two aspirants will be interested yet here. So didn't aspirant wrong label correct amount. We picture na it means somehow. Even though we ask you to bring a picture, what the banner will say the designer and own power somehow. We give everybody an opportunity. The way we are
because
another Mpapemu Eshasie, oh, ya chimensa, ya mame the opportunity to contest in a very fair manner. There will be BSNC, and I think say by large committee no, they say be an yema, abatuano,
also come. Even on Saturday, on the stage, you have a kind of pinty crabby by. But I think we proved the amount for no more and then you are there in a crate. Yeah.
Then the pinching by.
Oh, not the Omokan 4 years ago, there was this alleged light of vehicles, we about 2 numbers. So they believe some because look, for us we build a reputation for ourselves. And this is not the time. Because Ukuyama will be saying. Secondly, there will Nipa so Ukuya about Obia. I mean, not what they are getting in a party for. And
that's supposed to say Murphy because
oh yes. And then almost but with the caliber of people on the committee, I think we proved right. The SA the best candidates won at the end of the day, and it sealed it. Yeah.
And you see, does it mean say election region no appointment position be any one man by appointed you?
Oh, but they have my appointed me by 8. Even we put it 9. My appointed wings no. Okay. Deputy organizer, deputy youth organizer, deputy women's organizer, deputy national. I know a wings. I have 4.
Okay.
In the region, no, they also appoint. There's this new appointment. Special duties.
Okay.
Officer in charge of special duties. There's also a person with disability coordinator. There will be a financial secretary. There will be a director of research. There will be a director of elections. It's only a 19. Then we also have a legal officer appointed until the 20. Yeah.
I see. And see, I know the my friend is a party na one who we are nessa. Yeah. Aka national. Because now we national aka parliamentary primaries. But national day. Say honestly next month. National no the nanka 18th and 19th of September. But I think now there were issues which had to do with the venue and all that, and you know. He actually had a call on the 3rd of October. I think 3rd and 4th of October 2026. Now, you're training we are national officers, no, so your appointments we are. Then, you better parliamentary primaries in 2026. Matthew said, party in Bain and Temba, so which dates it will happen? I mean, to interested to say. And not send them appointment here. You see, I'm I was looking at the committees via party nationally, no. Yeah. Say, almost two national body almost term of office and be with the current national executives.
Debbie, the recent committees in there, they will serve, I think so, 4 years. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, the new executive committee will not change. It will not change. No. Okay. No. Okay. The best change the internal committees na party no better na be yeah. Okay.
It is Obi Bisawo as the regional director elections are odu adwuma ba wie na nansen ya. Would you say NPP enya a solid party now?
Well, I think so. Also across the regions, no results now bana. I think you were very capable men and women between a match whoever on whichever party and the executive. And Dawuro, at the end of the day, you need people who are enthusiastic about their job. So what I say. Yes. And with the caliber we have, I think which I cannot even pinpoint, but nipa what I say. Okay, nipa 11. Some appointee nipa 9, abakana nipa 20. We never be dilali kakabebom, but by and large, I think that we are very capable men. Kuka in Eastern region,
Ashanti region.
Yes, Eastern region, Jeff. Get that crowd, a young, vibrant Okubo in Swaba. And I think that they are capable men.
Going forward, no. And more you or more from polling station to national. Then from the previous executives.
I just think that we need to be committed to the work and also make sure you're dreaming ahead. Now, me catch you a bit now, Dawuro.
You say entry a limited registration. Then I say, oh yeah, we are police station executive now. Ote obro no so a. The say, oh say, at this point in time, why need to better vicinity area more? If I know better one, serve you over people who are MPP near because they say we transfer of votes money panel. You know, new registration. Young men and women no more area more school for no way no more. The more hina omoya di 18 years. So your details as a police station executive. If the Israel affairs officer. So we people will say we were the 18 of registration. The parents at that time only MPP for making a convention. Then the parents and your MPP nimpo. Let's start imbibing the party's ideals into them. Yeah, moment I said the entire some support MPP. They do they make register. That's one of the things we're doing ahead of time. But say yet na you just say yeah train 20 that we do so we have to be proactive in whatever we do, both at the all across from the polling station letter area. Then we also have to make sure say about on a polling station, but supervision has to come from the constituency executive and the regional executive. And so we must make sure that we are up to the task to supervise what the letter area people are doing. Make sure say look, those days you are aware every police station here meeting, you see, at Tonso. And that is how we must begin to revive and rebuild our party. Let's make sure, sir, the Bayer police station meetings. Now, we will say, as soon as see about joining meeting, or not till Labadi, there's Wabaha, that's what join party. So, who say you move your meetings are, and now they're moving at Sunny Park. So, we must have our polling station meetings intact. And make sure say every time then like I said, supervision. That's the only way we can get our party back on track.
So as you see, Anka first Anka Puli we Anka Babe presidential. You see, I can't hear no we. And see if it's a break could see 2028 elections no every pa. As 2
years plus.
Yes, you know, send a walk and a separate the team share so this say be go up on send be ya. Omo a wo you omo no fatigue enti omo no munye dormant. Ko si say e beto sa abano. Nti ye be hwe party mpanifo anim. So bitimi atoto niema na ni mesia ba. National dey no omo atine with constitutional review.
Yes. I think say other review in 2025.
Yeah.
And we are quite conference, no. Now, as if I say, it's a for me, I think, say, I did back one. Yanya immediately say, yeah, to include former executive in the to have a voting right in the constituency elections. And I think, say,
okay. Former constituency for now.
Yes, former constituency for now. Now, your concentration
was on the presidential and parliamentary.
I think that why? Because and also my former executive we are our polling station or person offer form a biome because when you person to constituency elections. Former executives and also most of them would be greater
former constituency executives. Okay.
But Omados 30-40 in each constituency. So all the become constituency electoral college and so on.
Me were different proposal to I don't know say what me be arguing. Me proposal and say yema every former member, every former executives in the party from polling station to national. Every appointee, former appointee, from board to ministers to who provided so MPP in all elections.
In all elections?
Yes. In all elections from polling station to flag bearer to parliamentary to BR. Because more expansion of the electoral college. More expansion there. Then so about 200,000 polling station executives are if you are fancy mobile be 100,000 uncle and me and we near security election. So the count at least why expanded by 100,000.
Yeah, and pono ebema mtokwa at the police election.
And also be jai.
Say okay, the police executive. Ya kwa bato in quotes. Ye me free. Ye me free kwa
metuaba. Inti ntoka bi eni.
You know, I think say it is in the right direction. It is also right because you see expand it. Even
Supreme Court in Grove.
You know, Mrwane I mean the party is still studying the ruling. And I think say
no some can say presidential and parliamentary.
Yes. So the party needs to do ruling, you know. Sebana say a baby senior Supreme Court in Canada. And they will na because they would all be members of the party.
Yes.
And what's every day, it presupposes you are a party member in good standing. And they don't come. I think say also and say
who can limited registration? No be next year.
If you are mad, but next year definitely.
Because next year so I buy my indication say referendum biba. On the constitutional amendments. Electoral assemblyman for about so and mostly outcome near an indication of party be possible so which may winning the general election. Party didn't tackle our process in the same.
Dawuro, in say if any time I go to assemblymen aba. And as these assembly elections, it always has a repercussion on the main elections. Party are there in the assembly elections, no? They are there in the main elections. And I think in opposition, we've always done things a bit right than in government. Yatete said General Secretary, and so I can say this assembly election, we are going to take it seriously. And meaning say, after the national executive elections in October. Say, we have time to say on our hands, and you know, assembly elections will be even when the candidates were going around for the regional elections, most of them were making the point so say if you're not assembly elections, you're not echo into our favor. And I believe say your shots here. You say assembly elections and your partisan. But in your say partisan. And I'm saying say the SCA say you be as Sabia or you affiliated to your party. Now you say win a young fan kwa. It will be agitum. And I believe say in as much as any partisan, there should be sanctions against people who flout said directive. Said directive can say who flout here, you may not be able to, or you not be permitted to contest other party elections, and it is the right of the party to do that. Though, the Bible boy. Once we all know, say, let's say boy wants a party. Young conscientizing say this is what will happen, and we should be working towards it. I'm sure, sir, the party will give some general guidelines and as a framework. The Bay said, you bar, you say, you know, the innovation,
Professor Nim, Kufudia Technical University, no say, or can you mean, or say, as a party in a bread, you say, more be a name memona party member be a Timmy Twaba. Yeah, said the Supreme Court, to the Orca in the parliamentary and presidential, but we in all elections. Say party member bia or ye party member in good standing need to aba. And again, say a basa mobile appointment or say former aspirants no mujina ebi bo manyano. Omo consider before appointments. Obe for so
former
aspirants bia be fa say ene ye okobo ye winning. Enipo ni omo contest here. Omo apaka ni omo contest here ni yini nyina. Nti mo consider sankrofo ni before appointment. Region constituency and only had Odwin Hussein.
Dawuro, let's start with the expansion. Did you say the baby ano? I said, a process. Untimi fiti prekupe kase. Pese me expand ma obie timi to be. Why? Because remember, it comes with logistics arrangements. Meaning, and we know that political parties in Africa, especially, no, and you know, one share now 50% be musa 1 to 2 onoma year. It comes to hand you. Okay, so you end is for some years back as some person will be.
Yeah.
Almost sure who say M1, they came back to do it a gradual process. I mean, we'll get there. And I believe, that, like I said, part in the share the based on the Supreme Court ruling. So, about say, baby, I am for it. But just to open up at once, no, me say, about but the name, so I don't know whether it's the same, but the appointments of
aspirants.
Yes, for those of them who have exceptional qualities, everything appoint you. But normally, once you ever call about it was a bit acrimonious as well within the various
regions,
portfolios. If you have said chairmanship, and I say regional secretaryship, and I say, I mean, some of them were very acrimonious. It's a nipa no who appointing and not who also say and those are some of the problems. So it is not a straight jacket. It's position to position, position by position. So we shall nipa no or contest no be able to be a bona only bit me juma. I mean, why not? You can always say yes.
Greater Accra say last time we didn't come on here say see about to wi enti me mpese but as I say nkofo bi on mo contest positions bi nti afei de bibi even though they are good material for the party no you mu fi bibi mu the party ni bibi en for mo ka hono mo ne ade mo hwa sa na ma no hobi na obi o work competence biya na party ni be here no should bring them on board na mo atimi aba be adwuma I think say bebo
and the no credit. Because after every contest, no, some to say in Jato, Senipano, Mano, a deputy and as a appointed position, but some other committees, I have for some expertise, we should be able to bring them on board. Or be a party for, you know, and then there must sometimes bitterness on so bad. Because we independent film, who said they will be to my age, you may, or in the contest, say, only man appointed position as a member of the executive committee. As for the committees now, use the person. And I think that that's something we should all be looking forward to. Let's make sure that everybody in the region is brought together to work for the party. Say, me, maybe I'm a regional executive. Now, I want us to move our seats from 5 to maybe at 20. No, but I'm in Panama number one. It is to my
disadvantage. Okay.
Because secretary number or no you more committees and answer we no so no.
And now there will be who be
who be who. Then you know, you want to change within my account. We all we want is power. Yeah, here after 2028 December. Yes, a lot about me. But back in January 2029. You are swearing in as the President of the Republic. As to who does the work and how it is done and what we do, no dear. I think that we all have to come together as a family. Party no is bigger than any member of the executive who has been elected and even yet to be elected. Now I think that at the right time, the National Party should also have some of these directives sent to the regions. And I said, the office of the flag bearer should also take steps to identify some of these people and make sure that they are given roles to play in the campaign at the regional level. So, executive no use na
then the candidate's office should be able to use such people to give a balance in who works in the region, how the jobs are done. We will have to get the job done at all costs. Here.
Very important.
Yeah.
Very, very important. I was saying, Ira Ebenezer Doku, na AD and former MCE for Adenta Municipality, and then immediate past director for elections and research. Nebula so die ne e ka tuni nyina bom. Nti ono ne last person na odi sa ayi post wi na bom in Greater Accra region. Nti the new people say ono a o say o ma obi ma wonyi ana.
Oh, I think I can serve in other capacities.
Okay.
Yeah, I can serve in other capacities. I think say the people so banon be you man.
Okay. So enya dey a obe lobby for.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not lobbying for it at all. No, not at all.
But what specific year or person
specific rule? Oh, maybe any other rule outside the executive committee, fine.
And you do baby and contest no I will be so sometimes for a casasu and baby one ma a eat me bar. Obit say Imanocloti say Sanka sa election this animal say oh you good at it. But now it becomes difficult.
I took over from him. Very, very nice gentleman. I'm very strategic.
And now it becomes difficult to get him at that place again.
I think say no say the contest between One Pakana and Nordin Kakra. And Megidi say, like I'm saying, the office of the presidential candidate can look at using some of these people to make sure that Juman Bekos within the regions. I'm sure that other regions have such cases as well. And so, yeah, sure, let's find rules for such people. I mean, we're a very nice person. Mijidi said, the Juma be a man also no. Obey. Okay, in 2012, 2013, we are called court. No, it was one of those. That's where I actually spotted him. No canipana, no muye, pink sheets, no and all that.
Yeah.
And I mean, or a very, or be an opera, and you know, I mean, it's not just. I just secretaryship no kwari secretary kwano betima ejuma as the above party. I'm sure that there are other things you can do to also help. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Yen said the corner baby. Yen chef other any other thing I'll say and discuss. So now I think the party no there. Yet me I so you better train na 3rd October no Kumasi.
Yeah.
Na Kwaku national no. Then you can see say party no asset name machinery in every aka parliamentary and also they be back.
Yeah.
Na how early and our best suggest say parliamentary neighbor.
Parliamentary, I think say I have there are different opinions on early selection of candidates. One school of thought feels and I believe where in Tema the candidates can have time to campaign. Other schools of thought also GD sometimes we select candidates in terms of fatigue sets in because it puts a lot of pressure on them, and that's why some of them would they say the Mufia Buchebano Onya not Nivia Omana Pa but yes him, you know. But by and large, we have to work as a party for the next 2 years to win back the power and the mandate of the people. And I think any time from December this year to maybe first quarter of 2027 wouldn't be bad, especially for the orphan constituencies. But where we have sitting MPs in there, normally I think say 1 year to elections, and I say 1 year plus to the elections. Maybe call towards the last quarter of 2027. And I know there are discussions across board to see to it. Okay, and the
okay.
Later, do I become
all right. Mate. Your mama, Amemu. So far, Echo saying,
Nasa, the Echo Sweet dear.
oko abato na o flagship program I 24-hour economy. Oko abato say the youth of Ghana need jobs. You are creating 3 jobs out of 1. Obeko abato say nurses and teachers. Oba licensure exam obetwem. Also oba nurses. Oba automatic postings. They were just but a few. A move back company who John waiting me. Na media John Mahama na need him 2012 2016. John on you. And John on they were by 24-hour economy no. I mean anything.
And then put your also be casca for room. I'll say after every 10 years Diano see a modify Sikano to 10 years national Bank of Ghana for Chomodi a year how to go about it some modify.
I think the Ghana for a mistake be no other person should be given that opportunity. Say Nipo Wabe one term. Oba ye Ghana gold in your money. We are aware. Or some betrayed secret to Ede assistance can be Ede Kwana. The coming of 2nd John Wade is just about amassing wealth. And one of us over there. Nothing has changed. The actual weakness or you need your Kenya. Look, he said we a teacher and I said we a student teacher. Now we school who postings Emma. Nipa ye form averagely from 27 to 2024 was beyond 10,000 a year.
But I'm saying
17,000.
I'm saying health workers, you know.
Yes.
None of them for the first 17,000 per year.
I'm about to hear no matter.
Almost 7,000 community
5. Minu Haruna is one of the people within the NDC I admire so much. But the frustrations are all come because of auto forcing any quota system you're using. Though I think say by and large, you know, and this watch and say it do not mean of any discussing issue of senior those days Fulani issues be an air coso. Ghana for you if you are the anthem. And John Mama,
he was right.
Every year, pharmacies be and there was always a fight between Fulani for the farmers of this country.
The crisis here, you know, Fulani Galamsey. Fulani Galamsey.
Since 2017,
ABC
that's them because Nanado and Bame had solved it. No more, look, hereby in the last 8 years, Bame and Nanado only over. But I think say we couldn't tell our story.
And John Mahama.
Yes.
But say, we
couldn't tell our story.
Fulani Ford, Nentria Kosenko, for them, near raping Crawford, any agogo, any affront place. One of us issues because for the past a Kufado 8 years, we had created farm banks. Yes, it's about thinking outside the box. And we did a Jango Poyadum, not 28, you're about to Ghana for Behu Sanome, and they'll give us the mandate of Dr. Banana, I believe Kakana in the 8 years of Nanado Nebamiano, Ghana for Dum so item so Uncle Fubaya Eshasia, he said, I say, we wait and see how it goes. 24-hour economy. I'm saying on the 24-hour market. Adenta the pam market for over a year now. You me free ho. The nomoton dokuno taxi drivers. Nipa no me mumu. You me freeway. Over 1 year ni market almost starting see. Na onya radio opam nipa ne. Eva station ho na.
Another station there.
Ho no so base 24.
Ho no base 24.
Market no ba ko nche ho pe.
There's a market already there. Nipa kra enim.
Na me hu video ba ko mu bubu banks nyina so mu base 24
banks. Schools. Ebi wo kra wo na
hospital here amu yi.
There's no plan. NDC any plan be for this country.
Baby at dental market you win.
And
that's a dental market here, a modern market.
A modern market. So say market pen out pen there. You are going to modernize the Senate market. Now they can use this for maybe shops and there was before I left office. Now I think be shops. The same thing I buy and buy no. I'm so many be on my abrogatory contract no. In 2025 January. They abrogated the contract. And now they are using the same place from the bear market. So you can say buy. Was it the case that they just wanted to abrogate the contract?
I said be our owner one sign. It's see criminal.
Yes,
I would recommend this in
no yeah. Anyway, so that's where we are. Me did say Ghana for ehudi ekoso. Say teacher ni lazaja exam wa ntwam. O say nipa no ayi they no mutu eko cho lazaja exam so kwa no is being yetum. He say results never now check results so so I mean I said they are just robbing the people of Ghana.
Kwaku for omo akam.
But me did say the cocoa farmers and their children will give up.
We are not or the Mranswa Basse, Ukuku, no Sutra, Yabacho, Messa, Chodoakotum,
NDC. Oh,
more remote. But Yakosun, I would just say Ghana for whom?
Oh, Ghana for whom?
Ojidi.
Look, there I said, no, video be a young man be also called a MPB. The portrait 80 Ghana echo sign them. Think you say my mini bar. Oh my this NDC I'm on a minister cry. Now my officer my mini bar come my mini bar what the constituency no. Once my mini on your shame moment portrait no the shame car. Was a car it's your
round be
pipe come on. I mean Ghana for him and I believe say it will translate into votes. Ojidi. Because teacher for any nurse for quite a MPP are buying fast one. No be someone say dear Ghana for her to aba. There was a mama security agencies no must vote here. Soldier for no peacekeeping allowance. I did one. And the day no more the to aba. Mama Usha he Mama no need a structured campaign message. Obana Usua or said the Usu up and Mayama. No be okay as the cocoa farm or the Politan Akosio. Obey to Bohu at the Politan Cassim. If you've been a cat to Charlie, cocoa Kiafon soon or Becacho. To the Okanya, they were not things like a idea, why not just obey you? Or can the dada in Keke? Yes, it one day. 133. A mine up. Be doing crowns and crown for moon per excitation, more per doctrine. And then full yard and two succulent mean to Moku bull. Tomatoes, the two tomatoes bucket 800 cedis. They will. I bet they actually make cool edge of Eddie Docrona near so open. So, but the pen near because you see, me and ma will be ember dada keke just because of pay a vote. And we must also be up and doing, say, the pan car, say, no, you say, the car and a crown, and I bet me a crown. But the pan car, now, and the person has a history, Dawuro. He has a history of failure. This time the attendant said, yeah, that Padiana Obeje, good. The Obekeska. Media no I am beside me who say, it's in the echo Ghana for a whom. Because Ghana for acting. Send the Beya in the hair. And I know nurse in the video viewer, social media, and nurse in no. So be out in the nursing school. Anyway, we now, or so one in no bonivia, not sure. Onye bia bor na Kufuado ye choma allowance me Kufuado kra or restore allowance esan form adwuma nkrom ko titia no because teacher for
nurse for obi a adwuma 3 years obi a 2 years mama se metu 3 months
so osa dey omo
oja legacy na go
yeah
akufo na betu asa legacy debt ni na owi a no yesentu allowance na okuta receipt na alawa na do majen so mento
me say ene enne ana ene omo ne me say omo su chen nyina say dey e omo bi omo su chen nyina allowances na omo emma posting so emma so I think that Dawuro engineer who dey koso na the America on the national elections na yeko on the 3rd of October engineer be share Kumasi. Now I believe that we must elect people who can run the party as engineer hu amount for oma kuma wo party no mu yen go check positions o Dawuro you got two about nipo betumi aye adwuma no na you see amenye party officer here betumi stick him neck out on a position in this party,
okay,
and that is the general secretary role of the party. Dawuro, in the last few years elections the executive 2022 a young man a friend Joseph Kodia. Now, in him saying problems with our national chairman, the real Gijinemu, acting as general secretary, acting as chairman. Now, Nejuma Asweni, with the experience gathered, I have the strong belief, say, the party form and Akunya Manatuaswa, a Bebwa party. Yeah, this experience our party no, I invested in him no. Party no, I invested in Kobia. The party must make good use of that experience. Young Koya Matra Makwe.
I see.
Young Koya Matra Makwe Bia. Now, in the last few days, they don't know echo around in Greater Accra. Now, the response has been fantastic. You didn't cry Makumazi for say. Ashanti for this year. They say, yeah, why? Because they were in the 2024 elections, when things were difficult in Greater Accra, or Gijinemu say, Uncle campaign, even though you went around Ghana, or the last stop in Greater Accra from October to December, and make sure or resource region, no, to make sure say, they're not you from the research background, you know, say not Greater Accra, and you know, to me, say, you will soon, national Yamana, Chani Pano, Yano, and Copafu. You know, Mestre, you say, you all our delegates across the constituencies, you all regional executives, and these are the numbers are endorsed for electoral college Nabakoi executives, no, Mestre, Yamana Quenya. Non to an edumaso. Me did say with the experience of Winyano. Ned you bet me aye. You who dear Oyeno. About boy into 2028. The partnership between Kodia and the chairman, Ebeyino, ne the flag bearer, that telepathy we can win the elections of 2028.
All right, Mr. Dawuro, what can Mate? Medase and pay. So we be any what they are not infancy.
Mr. Medase. Mamifa Kunya and that. The immediate past regional executive committee for the opportunity to serve at the regional level. Meda Pakase say Omame Sakunya to propose me at the regional executive committee. Now Meda di my Otuago home, regional chairman. So or so Musa Neba, an opportunity to work and gain experience. Na Asidano, countless, Medemano, and Ubibia, Prince of Ben, Chumesi Ben, Sabo, Joan, Rahel,
Sabo Winnie,
Sabo went to me, Winnie. He lost about 40 something votes. Omina Jeff Kasim, Omina Medomasi, for the opportunity and the working relations. I think they will still be in Greater Accra, and they're saying to to help Greater Accra no yɛbɛyɛ meda wo biribi ase.
Alright, so that's Yera Ebenezer Duku, a former MC Adenta constituency, and then immediate past friend saying elections and director of elections and research, and I pay Menino eating Comedy Kwaku, Madame Tekani production team in answer and pay Mokame home Emma Edisage Medi Ebrem. Yadamusi I say, na Jessine sports for the sports at trust. Nyakupo Ma, you will send him with you.